Hello everyone, welcome to Awakening the Maiden 82. I'm your host Matt on 48 as normal, joined by Celie and Jahvaro.
Hello, it is Jahvaro. I am a little bit allergic right now. And Pi is also here somewhere.
I'm here.
Hello, Pi.
Okay, the bracket is final.
Pi is...
sorry.
bracket is finalized.
Should
There's no way.
Some insane last minute entrance. Nick's joining?
Yep, first time in I don't know how long since I've been here at least. Oh, why is Kai... Oh, this is the wrong... Oops, that's... should... Ignore that bracket. That was bracket from about an hour ago. Oops, forgot to refresh.
Oh,
Okay. There's the
I
proper
was about to
bracket.
say, I wonder if we'll see Illy swap off trackpad, but I doubt that for some reason.
It would definitely
be
be
cool
nice.
to see.
It would be
Illy
amazing
on
to
the
see.
trackpad. Do it, Illy. We need you to do it.
Okay, usually I do one of these match ones off stream, but they both sound quite exciting, so I think we'll do both of them. Which is starting with you, Celie, first Sober Desert, and then on to Penguin
What if
second.
we stream every game?
Do we have the time?
I don't know. I'll think about it.
It really depends how tight these sets are, honestly.
Yeah. If you go out quick, maybe Jahvaro.
Huh?
If you go out quick, maybe.
Maybe.
Oh.
Well, we'll see. I'm sorry, my mind is still a little all dead. But I don't really know too much what to say. I'm ready.
Yep, sorry, just 1 second.
Where are our other entrants? We need more.
Okay, I'll do the ping for the
Fine,
first set
just,
now.
I hope everyone that is here is having a good time so far. And everyone that isn't has a good excuse.
You're gonna go get them after the tournament.
I should. I am steamed right now that we do not have a 50-person tournament. I am not happy.
Just out of curiosity, I'm gonna check the last ATM that Nick's won. Because I do have that document up.
Nyx is Jahvaro spotted.
35.
Yes, Nyx has been known to win or get second place in events. Oh man. Well, let's see if he's able to maintain it.
Celie, are you there? Wait, Celie's out of the VC.
No way, Pi is gone.
Oh no.
Goodbye, Pi. Laughing about my
What are we gonna do? I think.
I don't. Well,
I think
you
we'll
can
do.
leave the bracket open.
We'll do the other match first. And
Huh?
maybe, I think we'll have to do the other match first and see if Celie comes back.
Yeah, we'll wait for that. See if Pi returns.
Just laughing at how long it took us to notice.
Yeah, I was wondering. I guess, yeah, in retrospect, it makes sense. Where is Pi?
Okay, so we'll have Penguin versus BunniestBunRena first, two Spellbound winners. Spellbound
Alright.
1 and Spellbound 4, if my knowledge is right.
I would not know.
Oh, Celie
Oh.
might be back.
I think I just froze. At the moment, my PC is throwing a bit of a hissy fit, so
Okay, do you want us to do the other match first?
possibly while I'm trying to sort out my technical difficulties, if that's okay.
Okay,
Sorry.
that's fine.
I will be able to get in on commentary shortly.
Okay.
One sec.
You're welcome to reach. Oh no. Hi.
So Penguin did really well in the Max's tournament yesterday. I think one over Rachel and some other people I forgot about.
Penguin has been very steadily improving. Also, I'm cold. And
Are you okay?
My back. Okay. I feel both better and worse at the same time. It's crazy.
Let's see.
I am ready. Sorry for all the noise, guys. And especially you, Mothman.
I don't mind too much. I think this could be the first time we've seen these two players fight since Rena hasn't been around for a while. And they are on the stands now.
Yeah, I have not seen Rena either. Rena's also sick, so
Yep.
we will see what happens. I think they're also a rare storm. We don't see a lot of storms.
Oh, really? I would have expected the sun.
I thought Bun played Storm, but maybe I'm forgetting.
I think they play a bit of Storm, but mostly Sun. Which is
Might be. I know they like the character Storm.
Yeah.
But they are indeed a Moon Priestess player. Let's see what happens. Penguin wastes no time and lands a basic with dangerous setup. Getting another one actually forcing Bun to use defensive.
Penguin goes in for a bit
So
there
far.
with some aggressive kunais. And you do get a hit. Ooh, immediate hit afterwards on Penguin.
The Dispel's been burned. Bun is currently letting Penguin control the tempo pretty well. And of course, Penguin is very good at stopping approaches as well. I think Rena needs to not give up space so easily, because Penguin takes advantage of that, and then it's hard to get it back because he's really good at stopping approaches. So let's see what happens here now that he has to come back in center, and he successfully does it. Unfortunate hit with the basic there. Penguin doing a pretty good job. Never mind. Gets hit by wide, as I was going to say, doing a pretty good job avoiding those. But you can always prove he's good at dodging them now. And again, he's failed, so. 1 heart for Penguin, 1 heart for each, actually. And this set actually went by, this game went by really fast.
Yep.
Penguin takes it.
So staying from Penguin.
We'll see.
Don't think we know any other characters he plays, so. No more diamonds, please, he begs.
Yeah, he is not a diamond enjoyer. Uh-oh. But Marina gets planted immediately. More basic coming out. Oh, some diamond spam. Marina taking that as a clue of what they should do, but it does not work out.
Maybe it was baited by Penguin.
It could be. Penguin is tricky, as all Red Hoods are. Unfortunate bonk by Rena. Throwing out more basic. Unfortunate hit with that. So Penguin just rushes through all the diamonds, manages with the extra offensive pressure, and that was good. Rena stayed in the corner too long, and then he confirmed it with dropping basic. I think there's been some adaptation. It seems like Rena's learned to avoid the kunais a little bit better. Also not bonking as wide as much. Games aren't ending as fast, although we're still seeing plenty of bonking on wides from both sides. Diamond's coming out. But doesn't want to risk. Oh, he double backs into the basic. So I'm wondering if maybe Rena is not watching the kunais too well, because it seems like they only start to react to them rather than avoid them. Probably too much mental stock from all the stuff on the screen. That's what I'm thinking. But if you can just survive long enough and outlast it, it may not really matter. 1 second.
Okay, and that's the set to Penguin. As I'm in a slightly hectic mood as I'm trying to figure something out quite quickly to not avoid wasting time, or to avoid wasting time.
What's going on, Mothman?
Max would like to join. I'm not sure if there's a way of doing that while preserving this set. There might be, but I'd have to think of something quite quickly.
Okay, so the way that you can do that is Max, looking at what we got right here, is 5th seed.
Yeah, but we'd have to rig the seed in so that Max is a specific seed that allows for what's happened to have already happened.
Yeah, Max is 5th seed, and Crackbed Illy is 6th.
Okay.
Yeah, that way we can give the game to Hourai versus Illy for round 2. Nick still keeps his bye, and I would end up fighting Max.
Okay.
Will that work?
How do you know that'll happen?
I don't.
Okay.
That's just what I'm hoping happens if you put him in 5th seed.
We can try. This is a bit of a headache. Oh no, Max has just said he'll watch. Okay. Sorry, Max.
I believe we can make this work.
We could.
You don't need to do this much.
So I've got an idea, but I don't know how to actually accomplish it. So like,
How?
if Max and Illy played in winners round 1, and then the winner of that would go on to fight against you, that'd work perfectly fine. But I'm not sure how to see that so that actually happens. So
Wouldn't that work if you put him in as seed 4 and put me as put him as seed 4, and then
if we put him as seed 4, he would no longer get a bye. Actually, we know that's right, isn't it? We need to wait for Celie to return anyway, so we're
I am back.
Oh,
I
okay.
just my primary monitor isn't working, so I'm trying to figure out how to actually play the game. But I can just play off my secondary monitor if push comes to shove. I've never done it before, but we can try.
Okay, we'll see if we figure it out by let's say I'll get a 2-minute countdown on.
let's see.
Okay, the stopwatch is running.
Okay. Put it. I really.
Okay,
4 has to work. 4. Huh?
So, in winners round 1, the logic is that all the numbers add up to 17. And so,
Is that
say the seeding,
see.
8 add 9 is 17, 7 add 10 is 17. This is just how double elimination brackets work. And the issue is that 5, which is Illy's number, cannot add to anything 11 or below that will add to 17. So we couldn't possibly have that happen. So what would actually have to happen is that Hobo Desert versus Celie would have to be rescheduled so that Max would fight one of Hobo Desert or Celie. I think.
That's with me.
But wait, but we can't change who's 7th or 10th seed.
True.
they are? Yeah, they already played. So
Unless we make them
Okay.
8 and 9. That wouldn't change anything. This is okay.
let's see. So that's 9. Okay, this round 2 adds up to 9.
Yeah.
So what if we made what if we made no 7 and 10? So so the numbers we have available are 6 and 6, 5, and 4 for Max. It seems like.
Yep.
What if we made? Let's see. What if we made J Feather? No, I don't know if we should make him first seed. I was gonna suggest making him first seed.
I don't think that would change.
Yeah, I don't know if it would change anything. I don't know. It's hard for me to think about how to. I haven't. This is too fast. We need Hourai to help.
Yeah, we
with
need
the math.
Hourai. Alright. Is he here? Is she
She's here, isn't she?
She's in bracket.
We just need this math added up. I just don't know. What happens if we just plug him in somewhere? Just plug him in at like 5th. Because I think he needs 5th seed anyway. I think 5th seed is fine. I just don't know how that affects anything. Because Illy that would make Illy
Okay.
6th, but then
What about
No.
we just create our ideal bracket and just ignore what Challenge says?
huh?
So we actually do the playoff match between Illy and Max, and then we just hope everything works out without actually having it on Challenge. That's the only solution I can think of that we can figure out in any reasonable time.
I mean, I'm down to do this.
Okay, Max, if you're here, do you
Also, have a
accept?
dummy bracket and then figure out what seed you need to put people where.
Yeah, that'd take too long though.
Or find another tournament with the number of players in, and then look at where seeding was.
I don't
You
want
had
to
the
delay.
data, right?
Yeah, no,
I could
just put him in and see what happens.
It's Max in lobby.
Max, come in.
Come on. Please.
But then the only issue is then I don't know how I do lose us. So we
Yeah, well, figure. I don't. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna just like write a bracket really fast. Like maybe I need to open up like Paint. Okay, Max is here, so
I'm supposed to be doing this.
let's see. Shoot, I don't have a pen to draw with. Max is telling us to stop.
okay.
Sorry.
I'll offer Max the imaginary bracket and we'll see what happens.
Alright, let's see. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Why not remake the bracket again? Because the match has already been played, Illy.
Yeah.
I mean, only one match has been played, so it's not that big a deal.
As in,
I mean, the final bracket wasn't final.
in M&S tournament history, has someone ever lost in winner's bracket and then been restored back upwards just randomly? Or has anyone's win ever just been invalidated? Like, oh yeah, you
Well,
were that set, so it
There's a
doesn't
time
count.
to start for everything. Why on earth is it not? What?
I don't understand the maths.
What do you mean?
It's too racket. I mean, I'm just waiting for Pi's issue to get resolved before I call it quits.
No, I'm sorry. It's probably not going to get resolved. No idea what is happening.
Let's see. So, we
No,
have
I'm just going to
one-
unplug all peripherals and see if that does it.
Okay, we have until Celie gets back. I've extended the timer.
No!
11. Okay.
So I was here.
So there would be 3 buys, wouldn't there, in this?
Yeah, there would be 3 buys.
Okay.
Wait, actually,
so
would that? How many players would there be? There'd be 11 players. So it'd be like, I don't know. I don't know. I think, yeah, there would be 3 buys probably. I feel like what we're asking to do is maybe mathematically impossible. I'm not sure though. Unless we rearrange like so much things.
yeah. I don't know. My mind is fried now.
This is not the start I expected. Okay.
I don't think there's anything we can do. I'm really trying, but I don't think there's anything we can do.
Okay, Penguin says he doesn't mind if his score gets reset.
I feel bad if Penguin. Yeah. I don't know. It's up to Penguin.
Okay, we'll give Max a choice now.
Yeah. We could just reform the bracket. Yeah. We're doing it all for you, Max. Is it a lot of trouble? Let's see.
Okay, we have Max, and we have never done a winners round 1. Winners round 1 did not happen. Penguin did not fight Rena. Erase it from your memory. I mean, now I need to figure out how challenge actually works to do this. I need to abort the tournament and... I forgot how you do this. Nico knows how to do this.
Yeah, where is Neku?
Nico's done this before. I have seen him do it. Okay.
Neku, Silvio. Where is he? Where is he hiding?
I don't know what he's doing. I don't know how to do this now. Okay.
I'm having fun. Oh my god, this is dumb. And
Nico. Okay, I'm just Googling it.
yeah.
What's it?
Okay. Not too late to just keep going. We've already come so far, Max.
Okay, you know what? I don't know how challenge works. So Max is here in spirit and spirit alone.
Yeah, we'll just start.
He's playing against Illy. Max vs Illy happening on stream right now.
I don't
We'll
know if
see
we
if
can
this
make it
works.
work.
We have to try. Okay, and this means no refunds of brackets. Reinstall the memory of Rena vs Penguin.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Alright. So is this what you're gonna try? You sure?
Yeah, this is what we're trying.
Alright.
I could do this on paper as well, and it'd be kind
Just
of easy on
upload it.
paper. It would be very easy on paper.
Here.
Okay, I'm gonna go get a sheet
If
of
you-
paper.
I can write it out for you, actually.
Oh yeah, that'd be helpful.
It-
That'd be helpful. Yeah.
Alright, my thing got punctured. Hold on. I have some paper and I have a pen. I'll write it out really fast.
Okay, let's just do the match.
Start it up. I'll write it.
Okay.
So it's Illy versus Max, right?
Yep. Trackpad Illy.
Okay, let me write up this bracket with my pen.
Okay. I'm
So
guessing
yeah.
losers bracket will be very different from what's on Chillon's, but that's okay.
Alright, so...
Okay, are you spectating, or do you want me to just commentate this?
Oh, I got you.
Okay. I guess the stream's ready. This is a very daring maneuver. Never been attempted in tournament history, probably. We'll see what happens. Okay, Illy
Alright.
versus Max. Red Hoods, or Green
Okay,
Hoods, sorry.
so... What is Max's seed again? Hold up.
Max, it doesn't matter what his seed is. He's
Okay.
unseeded because we couldn't figure out how to seed him.
I'm just trying to figure out where to put him in this bracket here.
Okay, he's fighting Illy, and the winner of that goes on to fight against you. So we have winners sorted,
alright.
it's just a matter of losers now.
Okay. So...
Okay, so Max is taking the first 3 hits very quickly. Some diamond spam, perhaps trying to punish Illy's removed micro. No hits, as Max is the one to get hit actually. Okay, more diamond spam, seems a bit of a trend. Okay, Illy vanishes in. Seems like a focus basic was there to catch it, does nothing, but right afterwards, Illy's a bit too slow, walking out to the pancake. Bit of aggression on start from Max, punished by Illy.
Okay, now this goes on to be... let's see...
Looks like Max is going in for some breakfast combos and things. We see a spectator bug there. It's not over yet, although Illy does have 4 hearts to Max's 1. Very nice micro from Max. Runs in again. Oh, and gets caught on a wide.
Nice hit by Max, or by Illy, so it's 1-1 each, and we have Hood, Illy being hit, so I'm all frazzled, but we have diamonds going out, and oh, I thought it was a double hit, never mind.
Oh, very nice diamonds at a close range. Illy backs into them.
So we got more basic, narrowly avoids the diamonds, good dodge on the basic there. Forces out a vanish from Max.
More diamond spam, but even trackpad Illy can micro that.
Alright, Illy is doing his best. Max gets hit by the back of... No, that's Illy that gets hit by the back of wide. Down to his last heart. And I don't know. Throwing out more basic. Oh, he runs in the back of wide.
It's very nice.
So that's game 1 for Max.
Yeah, I want to comment.
Hold up.
Ooh. What's
Let me
happening?
see. So I've got the bracket set up so far.
So
all that I know is definitely true. But what else do I have to add here? I have Penguin and Rena's games already set up.
So
And I
everything's
have...
as normal, but there's just Illy is
There's just an
moved.
extra.
There's just one extra match
Okay.
which qualifies to fight
Okay.
against you.
Okay, I got it. Let me write up the rest of this bracket.
And then in losers, what we're going to do, which should be fine, is we're going to select the lowest seed losers person, and we're going to have them fight the losers of this person, of the losers of this match. And whoever wins that will take the will be in the tournament. The loser of that match will be disqualified. And if Max is the one to win that set, we just have to pretend Max is someone else in challenge. It's very scuffed, but what can I say? I was born in the scuff. ATM 51 was my first tournament. Max gets hit, 2 hearts apiece on this first card. Max a game up. Oh, very nice micro close range, doesn't sustain it. That's 2 hearts to 1 to Illy. Some diamond spam again. I don't think we've seen a single hit from that diamond spam. You would think Tripod Illy would be not capable of microing that, but it seems they are. Maybe it's more of a judgment thing than an actual execution requirement. I don't know. Okay, nice work from Max countering the approach. While starting to close in.
Ooh.
Okay, and Max gets caught on some kunais as Illy takes a card.
Well done to Illy.
Very aggressive from Max with all these breakfast combos on a basic to diamond. Some nice use of kunais with the banish. Seemed awkward for Max, but a hit on Illy right afterwards. Some nice waffles coming out. Oh, Vanish forced off Illy. Seemed he didn't want to deal with that. Oh, bonk. 2 hearts apiece. Illy approaching from the diamonds. Oh, very nice. Vanish used a bit of a tricky situation. A bit of aggression from Max again, and it's rewarded. The breakfast combo takes the card.
Well done.
Bonk on wide. Bit of a lead for Illy, quite early into this card. Oh, some very nice waffle snipes attempted. Oh no, Max caught on the approach by a basic. Tap basic. Oh,
Yeah, Max loses the card. So that is game 3 now for 1 win each, right?
Yep.
Alright. We'll
Remaining.
see how this goes. Surprisingly, this is working out. Let's see. So it starts off still the same, fierce as ever. Max gets hit first. Illy playing around. Microing a lot, actually. But I guess you kind of have to against Sun. Oh, unfortunately, he gets hit by diamonds there, isn't quite able to find the way out. Max definitely has a lot more space to move around than Illy does. Going for triple basic, doesn't quite land anything though. aggression, but it ends up getting Max hit, I think, on wide, was that?
Couldn't see.
Thank you for holding on the fort on commentary, Mothman.
It's okay.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Got more basic.
some of that movement around that basic for Max was really nice.
Oh no, but he's down to the last heart. Throwing out more basic. Oh no. Is Pi, are you back?
I think we're back. For some reason, my graphics card decided that it was going to disable itself. I will look at more later.
But for now, you're here, and somehow everything
Max-
is just fine.
Has Max and Illy finished now? Or?
Nope.
No, they're on game 3, 3 hearts each. Max is down a card.
Okay.
So, here, I'll put this up for you to watch.
Thank
We're
you.
taping everything together as much as we possibly can.
No, thank you so much. Thank you for running this one now. You're the best.
Oh no, Max backs into a wide. He's onto his last heart now. This isn't. Oh, he gets finished off by Illy.
Okay.
So, Max lost. So
I feel
that
maybe mean
means-
for saying this, but I am glad that happened. Because that makes this tournament much easier to run. Okay, so Max is in an imaginary loser set now. Which we'll have to wait and see what that is. And now we've got Herb with his air versus Celie.
Which can actually happen.
Yep. It's okay if I say that's off stream now, because I feel like we've wasted quite a lot of
That's
time.
absolutely fine.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I'll see you soon.
See you.
Okay, we'll... Okay, so
let's
Rena
go
is the
Pi.
lowest seed, so this is so sad for Rena, but they play in an imaginary match. Okay, I'm just gonna call that now.
So is he? Is Rena getting a bye?
No, they're getting a reverse bye. They have to play one more.
Okay, so let me write this out real fast.
This is so
So
mean.
Rena
Okay,
goes against Max, right?
Yeah, so when the actual ATC people look at what I'm doing here, let's hope they have nice things to say. Okay, let's see what we've got next. Okay, let's go simple. Let's go J Feather vs Axem. That's a nice set.
Okay.
Okay, so actually, oh, it's unfortunate, but we'll probably do that off stream. So okay.
ATMs. ATMs.
At least the stream's not too bad this time.
Oh my god. I feel the scowls of everybody on us right now.
Why do we have an imaginary loser set? I've just realised like how absurd that sounds. That sounds insane.
But, yeah. But it's the only solution I could think of. Other than remaking everything and cancelling sets and all of this. Okay, next we'll have Jahvaro vs Illy on stream.
Okay. Me versus Illy.
Yeah.
Alright. I wrote this wrong. I'll have to fix this later.
Okay. For some reason my Twitch chat is like completely broken. It's coming, I get updated like every 20 minutes on what the messages are. So I feel like no one's saying anything, and then suddenly there's 10 messages.
Okay, so let me go ahead and go up against Illy.
Okay,
Oh my god, there's so much paper.
I don't think we need the paper anymore, actually, I'm sorry to
No.
say.
Okay, good. I won't have to send it to you. Because I think everything is working as it should for the most part.
Okay. Everything's sorted. Okay. The stream's ready. Oh yeah, that is true. JFeather's round 1 is grand finals from last ATM. And the ATM before that as well. So grand finals and 2 ATMs in a row. Now it's winners round 2.
That is crazy. Oh!
And that's not even because of the scuff, that's just how the seeding went. Okay.
Alright, I'm ready. So.
I'm guessing this will be Frost Sun. Yep.
Yeah. Okay, well, we'll see how I do against Illy. Illy is acting up. Trying to realize consistency here. But I'll start off just by shooting basic. Nothing extraordinary. Illy throwing out a lot of longer range pressure because he knows I'm going to stay at the back. So he wants to make this easy for himself. I am content waiting for min walls as we get into mid game. Never mind. Made a bit of a mistake with dodging, got hit by basically too early. My timing was bad. Oh, I can't dodge diamonds. Throwing out more basic though. Oh, I almost got hit there. Illy makes a mistake and ends up getting hit by my basics. That's good, don't have to dodge more diamonds. This spell comes out, and I throw more basic. Oh dear. No way. I couldn't dodge that. Diamond's coming out. I can't. I couldn't figure it out in time. Couldn't figure that out either. So we're getting to the end game now, and this is where dodging gets difficult for both sides. Frost Riot starts becoming really relevant. Oh, never mind. Didn't quite make it. So on to card 2. I will throw out more basic. Illy is going to be using whatever that stuff is. And we are both playing very distant. Illy has confidence that I'm going to miss up my dodge before he does, and that seems to be why he's playing so far back. Normally he favors a bit more aggression in this matchup, but I think because of the trackpad, he doesn't want to risk some shenanigans happening. So he's just going to wait for me to bonk because he is confident that he can dodge Frost Basic. I messed up my dodging.
Seems like he's quite comfortable just sitting at the edge of the basic. Mostly macroing.
Yeah, it definitely is working out for him. Matchups are, or the match is slow, but Illy is patient. However, he has stated multiple times that fighting against Frost is difficult for him because it makes his eyes tired.
So maybe the longer the set goes on, the better you do?
Yeah. That's generally what I've come to understand. Also, messed up my movement again. But that is what I've come to understand, is that if I can outlast Illy, then maybe I have a chance. But that is not quite working out here. I got more basic. Oh. I've surprisingly managed to get out of that alive. I am down to my last heart though, so I really do not have room for mistakes right now. Oh, good. Illy gets hit, so I can stay in this. Oh. Okay, he uses Dispel, that's good. Oh, I didn't even need to use it. I had the right position. Oh no, I greeted. I didn't use roll. I will stay Frost. Rim is cheering me on. I hear your tears, Rim. I'll do my best for you.
I think you've got this if you survive till min wars every time.
I will do my best in this matchup. Oh man, I was not. I got scared of the diamonds. So much focus spamming. Focus spamming to like trick up your aim is really useful actually, by the way.
What do you mean by that?
So when you run up to somebody and you like, you basically threaten two positions at once is the way I think of it, by like spamming focus on their position when you're not shooting, because it makes your aim arrow anticipate their aim, and also it slows down once you're turning back, so like, it just ends up aiming really weird and covering space they don't want you to cover.
Good stun.
Yeah, it saved me there. And Illy is not able to dodge at all, thank goodness. Oh, that could have been bad. Another thing that some people might be noticing me do is sometimes I like to wide just randomly out of roll when I'm near a projectile. Well, I wide when I'm near a projectile and I'm trying to dodge it. And the reason for that is because you can activate wide faster than your slowdown on roll will deactivate. So it gives you a very slight speed boost before like you get out of roll. You still end up having less distance in the end, but it's good if you like need to be moving faster for like 0.1 seconds, which sometimes is important. Oh, I missed that movement. Also, wide can just be good for hitting things sometimes.
Yep.
That was a close. Oh, good. He gets hit. Oh! Oh no. Down to last heart. Ooh, that was close. A lot of... No! I didn't position right. At least doing the rice thing. I got more basic. Oh. So far, no hits. Pretty standard stuff. We've seen same game plan from both players. The entire set, it seems like. I did get slowed down here, though. Oh, there's no way I wasn't fast enough. The slowdown from wide helped me a lot there, and luckily it was also threatening. I wasn't expecting to get a hit with wide, but I'll take it. Oh god. I might need to go for wide more, actually. I could really use hits. Okay, good. He went in and he got hit. Alright. Wide is working wonders for me here. He's down to 1 heart, and I really want to win, so... Hopefully I can take him out. Really to the last second of that. Oh man, that diamond came from a really unfortunate angle. Okay, but I still got the hit.
I thought he was dead.
I was
from
hoping
that
it
stun.
would. Yeah, I was really hoping it would kill him too. But Illy made a mistake with his movement. I saw him get stuck on the wall. I wonder if it was his crack pad.
Yep.
Wide, not quite fast enough to get a hit there. Bring out more basics. Trying to get a little bit more in there because this dodging is getting really hard. Once again, getting close to the end game here. Oh. No! Oh man, that was bad positioning. More basics. I'm surprised I didn't get hit there. Uh-oh. Oh no. Okay, good. Illy gets hit. Another hit. Ooh, that was close. Alright. He's down to his last heart. He uses the spell.
Come on, Jahvaro.
Doing my best, Mothman.
I believe.
Oh.
Illy on trackpad is still Illy, so this could possibly lead to a very tight match.
It's a tight match.
Game.
This is game 2. Oh no!
I did go across. Oh
Illy
my
takes
god.
game 2.
That's the
Wasn't
set.
able to.
Wow.
Okay. Do we have a result from our imaginary match?
I don't know.
Okay. See, anyway, next we'll do a Celie vs Nyx or Zin. Oh, you won vs Turbo. Well done. Okay, good luck, Celie.
Okay, I guess I'm not going to be on commentary for a bit.
Okay, it seems we're back into normal working order here.
Okay, I don't think I've seen Nyx play in tournament ever. So, this will be exciting. So many different matchups we could see here. And it's Arc vs Depth.
Okay. So depth into arc is a weird one. And it looks like Pi is taking it pretty aggressive to start. Now, I am probably the worst depth player that there is, so I have no idea what Pi should be doing to win this game. But he is doing a good job of avoiding damage. Oh no. Oh, he didn't get hit. I was almost, well, he did there, but I was almost certain the move was going to hit him.
That's a nice Jellycat to save him.
Doesn't look like Max is trying too hard to get hits, although I am surprised that Max is going for more bottom screen clocks. Depth is probably the easiest character to clock, I think, when in a bad position.
Just because of all the move speeds must be so low.
Depth is really slow, yeah. The only slower character is Lich, but I think that doesn't really matter for clocking because I don't think Liches tend to find themselves so at the bottom of the screen so often and so easy to get. Like, they usually go there and then they come out. I think Depth likes to stay there a little bit longer, so it makes it really easy to get clocks as arc. Nice
melee basic stopping the clock.
Yeah, that could have been dangerous.
Oh.
I wonder if Mac just mistimed it. Oh, well, this isn't good. He has Jellycat, right? Oh, but he didn't use it.
Oh no, a confused shotgun.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Pi is down to 2 hearts now. Looking to go back in. This isn't great for Pi. And Max uses clock to get out of there, just playing defensively.
Oh, good movement from Nyx.
Oh yeah, that's right. This is Nyx, not Max.
Oh no, caught outside the clock. Not too much of a comeback required for Celie anymore. Oh, narrow dodge of the shotgun, but the wide gets him. 1 heart apiece.
Hi.
Oh no.
And this one was a lot faster than the last one. Alright, so on to game 2.
I wonder what we'll see from Celie. Are you both staying?
Stay from both sides. We both came back, I guess, for someone to spectate, maybe? No one's really doing that. I'm not sure what the deal was. Yeah, that's right, Max. You play red arc, not black arc. Nyx is the black arc. Goes for a clock right away, doesn't land it.
The VODs will be saved, Illy. It just won't be published till after the tournament.
The bracket's gonna be all screwed up now.
It should be more or less fine by now.
It still doesn't show Max in there though.
Yeah, Max hasn't joined the tournament. He's...
Yeah, that's why I'm saying. That's why I'm saying it's screwed up.
Okay, fair enough. You just have to use your imagination a bit.
True.
It's more or less fine. Oh, very nice movement from Celie, but they still get hit by the follow-up basic. Oh, and a wide.
No. Alright, Nick's going in. Does not land the clock, but I respect the attempt.
Caught by a basic outside of clock again.
I got more basic. Uh-oh. Oh no, this isn't good. I guess never mind. Didn't really matter at all.
Have you seen how closely...
Huh?
Have you seen how closely Nyx is playing to these bubbles? It's like he's moving full speed and brushing right against them. It's really impressive.
He definitely has no... Oh god, that was close though.
Wow.
But nice. It was close. Almost saved Pi there getting that shotgun, but... No. Oh. Brave shotgun, but it doesn't quite land. An unfortunate basic. Our basic punishing shotgun is very real, it seems. And it's not fun for Dep.
Yep.
Smart from Pi. Oh, nice. He was abusing Dead Zone really well there, but unfortunately the Paralyze stops him at the bottom of the moon. This is a sucky position to be in, but Pi does have Jellycat. Oh, Nyx overestimated his ability to dodge that. Gets hit. Due to each. Another hit from Nyx. He's really good with those trick basics. Lots of pre-fire on debuffs. I was gonna say he's not really landing anything significant, and I guess he still hasn't. If he can get paralyzed and slow, I think it really hurts depth, but just one isn't really enough. However, the pressure from Nyx is enough to take out Pi.
So that's 2-0 to Nyx. Okay, now time for some bracket magic. Wow. I've just looked at the matches that are seeded to happen in losers round 1 and they're quite ridiculous.
Yeah. This is a very top-heavy bracket.
Especially when you consider that BunniestBunRena has actually been disqualified in place of Max.
So now Bun is just... Max is borrowing Bun's not even challenge.
There might be a way to actually change it. But we'll...
I think what would be better is to actually, like, I don't know, after the tournament we figure out how to replace the bracket and we do it that way.
It would be very easy to do this on paper, I imagine.
Yeah.
But we're not actually going by the rules of a proper double elimination bracket because the seeding has been very unfair to Rena and very overly fair to some of us. So this would never work on a challenge bracket. It'd work on paper though.
I mean,
Wait,
the
why
problem
wouldn't
is,
it
I
work on
don't
challenge?
like. Has the seeding been overly unfair to Rena, or is this bracket just very, very stacked with extremely strong competitors?
Okay, Max, you have an invitation on challenge. I might have to kick you out of the tournament though if it doesn't work in the way I expect.
It seems absurd, but I think an expert player would have been like seeded like in the bottom 4, which is absurd. The what we have had before.
Yep. Okay, so it does work in the way I expect. That is perfect. Except Max, unfortunately... Oh no. It does not quite work in the way I expect, in that all evidence of Rena has been eliminated. I know it says Penguin has beaten Max 2-0, which did not happen. So everyone ignore that.
Just add like a...
This bracket is very cursed.
Okay. I suppose, what time is it? Oh, we've already been an hour. God.
It'll be fine. Don't worry about it.
I really don't want to have that off stream, but I think I'll have to have Axem vs Hobo off stream, which is kind of sad because Hobo hasn't been on stream today.
We've got to get Hourai versus Jay on stream.
Yeah.
I don't think that was on stream last tournament, and that seemed... I know, it must have been. It definitely was on stream, wasn't it? He probably just wasn't watching at the time.
Oh no, Challenge is doing something else very strange. Okay, never mind, it's... What? Why isn't it winning?
Yesterday we couldn't report scores, today we can't have a normal bracket. It's fine.
Okay. Okay, Max is in the tournament and Rena has been disqualified. This is so sad.
No!
Yeah.
Thank you for showing up, Rena. It was lovely to see you play again. And even if you did get quite an unfavourable bracket, it was enjoyable. I hope.
Because it would be impossible to make a new challenge page with this seeding. The seeding is not a double elimination tournament. Some people playing like a 32-man tournament, others are playing an 8-man. We can't do this on challenge. Okay, Jahvaro, I'm gonna have to ask you to be off stream just to save time. I'm sorry. Oh, no, that's such an... Maybe one of you should record because that sounds like a good match.
I'll record it.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, now the tournament can really begin, now that we actually have a bracket.
Okay, Jahvaro vs Max is unfortunately happening off stream, as well as Hobo vs Axem. 4 experts and loses round 1. What's going on? Okay. I think we haven't seen Hourai or Jahvaro yet, so we'll start with Hourai vs Jahvaro.
It seems absurd that Jahvaro and Max are playing Illy this round 1.
I know.
Like, this could have been grand finals of any other ATM.
Yep.
I have to get things set up so that my things will record.
Okay, you don't have to record it, was just a suggestion, by the way.
No, I want to record it.
Okay.
I like to record my games, so...
Okay, Hourai and Jahvaro are on the stand.
Hourai and Jahvaro are playing. Let's go.
Okay, hopefully this stuff shows up properly.
Yesterday in bracket, these two players faced as well. I believe Hourai ended up taking that game 2-0, so it'll be curious to see what adaptation we see from Jahvaro. Whether or not we think yesterday was just perhaps a bit of an off day for him. Or whether or not Hourai, whether or not she'll continue to hold this match. Sure. I was about to say bite her teeth, which doesn't make much sense.
You could sort of grip onto things with your teeth. You could class that as holding.
Yeah, but it's a bit visceral for flinging spells.
Maybe.
Silly maidens.
Fit for melee, maybe.
See, that's the part of this story mode the game left out. The time Sun Priestess bit worm. That led to her being... I'm just spitting.
Was that right before the fall, was it? Okay,
yeah, just right before the fall.
Okay, Sun vs Death.
Sun vs Death.
A bit of aggression from Hourai.
It's interesting to see Jahvaro on depth in this matchup specifically. I guess Jahvaro perhaps thinks Hourai is very competent into Frost, or just doesn't believe in the Frost pick full stop against expert players.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that he believes that against Hourai specifically, Frost is not a good idea.
But Jahvaro taking the first hit with a charged basic. Hourai beginning to wall out Jahvaro a bit. Jahvaro being forced to use Jellycat to get out of that situation, not moving past Hourai's walling attempts early enough. Depth's low move speed is both a curse and a blessing in disguise in this matchup, allowing for very consistent dodging. However, it can be sometimes quite difficult to get in through those, especially those focused basics, which Hourai likes to put out between every single wide. Hourai opting for the breakfast, Jahvaro moving out in time, and unfortunately catching Jahvaro again with the second breakfast, bringing us back to 2 hearts apiece. Jahvaro managing to force a checkmate onto Hourai. Hourai forced to use the spell, barely eking out of that shotgun basic pop this attempt with minimal room. I really expect Jahvaro thought that would hit, and I'm sure Hourai thought that would hit as well. Jahvaro continuing to do a good job of just being able to approach Hourai and keep her walling at bay, catching Hourai out with another wide. We are 1 heart apiece on this first card. Jahvaro interestingly opting to go for wide and not shotgun there, but Hourai realising that she was dead without any action, dispelling early. Jahvaro almost forcing that Jellycat trap, but Hourai barely managing to eke out around the edge of balls. We see a Dispel trap coming out, and we see the Breakfast Diamond setup taking this first card for Hourai.
It's very long fast cards, very well played from both sides.
It's been an excellent back and forth from these two players. Jahvaro catching the revenge hit with shotgun from Hourai trying to dead zone him. Hourai implementing perhaps her now famous castling strategy, thanks to some discussion on the main Discord M&S server. Dead zoning shotgun by being slightly by Jahvaro being slightly late on the shotgun catch, allowing Hourai to get in a melee basic hit, but we're back to 2 hearts apiece as Wide catches Hourai again. Hourai slowly building ground with this slow-moving projectile storm, placing a defensive diamond combo, potentially trying to lull Jahvaro into trying to run in, but Jahvaro wisely decides to stay out. Almost getting caught on that Wide there, but realising the trajectory was just slightly off. As we're approaching min-walls, this is where depth really starts to shine. Hourai is going to be forced to dispel. Hourai possibly just looking for a very early hit here, knowing that she won't be able to survive much longer, and being able to dead zone that shotgun at the right time, allowing for the breakfast combo to kill Jahvaro. We're now 1 heart Hourai, 2 hearts Jahvaro. She is pulling this back, which is very impressive considering this is min-walls, but Jahvaro managing to catch her attempted diamond dash away with a Wide attempt. Perhaps Hourai there expecting a melee shotgun attempt. Depth Wide, very good at catching close range macro attempts. Hourai chasing a bit with these breakfast combos, but Jahvaro wisely deciding to continue backing off. Again, another dead zone of the shotgun. Hourai is doing an excellent job of just keeping Jahvaro on his toes with when is too late to shotgun, and that move block on the shotgun is often catching Jahvaro out in these situations. Jahvaro 2 hearts, Hourai 3, but Dispel is forced by a combined jelly pop combo. A missed shotgun there, perhaps Hourai conditioning Jay to avoid those shotguns in close range, as you've seen Jay get punished 3 times this card alone for it, I believe. Threatening, tap diamonds. Hourai, almost, and Hourai catches the end of that tipper diamonds breakfast combo, taking game 1. And it's best of 3 set. Jahvaro opting to bring out Lich. I'm very curious. Hourai, unlike a number of Suns I know, has previously been quite favourable to Sun in this matchup, believing that it's not so bad as some would have you believe. That said, that is possibly just her positivity. We see Jahvaro opting for the Lich pick. I'm curious to see what kind of playstyle we see from Jahvaro here. Jahvaro often wanted to provide a center flower setup, but we do see a bottom flower here and diamonds. The diamond storm from Hourai coming out. We do see almost a forced dispel combo as Butterfly was not on cooldown for Jahvaro. Without any tools to speed up movement, that can be a confirmed punish for Sun, but Hourai just missing it. And we see 3 hearts apiece. Hourai using diamonds to get through and approach Jay fast enough to get the revenge hit with the breakfast combo. Hourai doing an excellent job of just mindly redirecting these Lich butterflies. But we see Jahvaro being able to create a partial win situation with a number of butterflies on the same side of the screen as Hourai, unfortunately just getting caught out before that flower disappeared and giving her so much more space to work with. Jahvaro 2 hearts up. This is a very scary place for Sun to be, given that Lich just gets stronger as the game goes on, and there's less space for her opponents to move around her flowers, and Jahvaro taking that first card 2 hearts to none. see Hourai predicting Jahvaro to run in there, but Jay wisely deciding to stick to the edge of that potential breakfast combo. We see no hits coming out here, but Jahvaro has managed to build a quick wall. And Hourai is stuck to less than half the screen as walls are closing in with no hits. This will continue to get worse and worse for Hourai, but Hourai loses a card that's going to almost be a confirmed hit. Unfortunately, these wides are not doing the best of jobs of keeping Jahvaro from being able to position freely. Perhaps just some of that dodging prowess coming out from Jahvaro being a very experienced player, especially fighting against Sun. Jahvaro catching Hourai out with the butterfly as Hourai, she attempts to perhaps reposition to melee Jahvaro with the diamond dash. Jahvaro again catching out with the base melee basic this time. Slowly trying to prevent Hourai's escape from this corner, and Jahvaro takes that second game commandingly. I think it'll be very interesting to see how Hourai adapts in this third set. Although, if last game is any an indicator for this set, it could be that we see a very fast 2-3 victory for Jahvaro. I don't believe we saw Jahvaro bring out Lich yesterday when they played, so I'm curious whether or not this will be a long-term adaptation taken by Jahvaro when playing against Hourai specifically. Jahvaro getting a very long flower charge off there. Unfortunately, that does allow for the second flower to disappear, and Jahvaro only now having the ability to plug that gap. But Hourai up 4 hearts in this first card. Jahvaro just needs to manage a bit more consistency, but it seems like Hourai has found her footing again in this matchup. Slowly building these wide walls. Unfortunately, Jahvaro managing to move through, but getting caught out by the tap diamonds. External diamonds, but getting bonking on the wide from the diamond dash movement speed. I'm curious as to whether or not we get a hit. Jahvaro easily seeing the pathing of those additional wides for the breakfast combo, being able to escape freely. See, Hourai slowly getting pushed into less and less space, but this aggressive positioning is catching as a double-edged sword for Jahvaro, being able to prevent press harder and harder setups onto Hourai, but also Hourai being able to catch Jahvaro a lot more with wide snipes and melee combos. Jahvaro on their winner's side heart, Hourai 2 hearts and a card left. Basically preventing the run through diamonds, and Hourai takes this winner's round 3 set 2-1 against Jahvaro. Perhaps the expected result from yesterday, but still a very strong showing from both players.
Okay, next we'll move on to an old classic, although in different circumstances now, with Nyx vs Trackpad Illy. As we still wait for Jahvaro and Max.
I imagine Jahvaro and Max are having a very long set. Nyx on the pad, just waiting for Illy now. Illy is in the lobby. Is game 1 done for you now?
No, that's the end of the set. I won 2-1.
Nicely done.
Knocking Max out in losers round 1, but I don't think that really means much given the amount of sheer skill we see on display in this bracket. So many experienced players.
This means we'll be seeing another Celie Jahvaro match in losers.
Oh.
another commentator clash. But in the meantime, Nyx vs Illy.
This time maybe Jahvaro won't be
I've already seen.
disadvantaging himself to the same degree.
Ooh, what's
I
happened?
fought hard to win against Max, so
Oh. Why does Illy prefer the left side?
Oh no, I prefer the right side. It's probably just preference and experience.
I'm gonna get a fun statistic out from the MNSDB.
Do you have the amount of times Illy has
Yes.
played right side?
No, I can figure it out. It's not like I've got the information here. I have the information that's needed to figure it out.
Why? How?
Okay, so we have 17 entries of Illy on the left side. Let's see how many on the right. Because I list who's player 1 and 2, so it's easy to check. Okay, so 1 entry of Illy on the right and 17 on the left.
Wow.
It's a pretty good record.
I guess
Oh
Illy
my
just likes
God.
being player 1.
Yep.
I'll never lose. That's what Illy says. Uh-oh. I bet Nyx wins this. Uh-oh. 1 second.
I think Illy probably has a real shot though. It'll really depend how strong Nyx's defense is this game. So I doubt Illy will be caught out much outside of nibbles, even on trackpad.
RNG time. No way. Alright, Nyx. So is that game 1?
No, that's the colour swap
Oh,
rule.
color.
We see
Okay.
game 1 going to
Who
nobody.
left?
I think that was probably Illy.
Yeah, it was probably Illy. I thought he was just not going to play the matchup, and I was going to be like, okay, so it goes to me.
Maybe Illy was expecting a red arc for some reason, I don't know.
Okay, so just in case you don't know in chat, you're allowed to back out immediately to change your colour in case of colour clashes like that.
Wait, what?
What's surprising?
No, Nyx has changed character.
No, Nyx was on Frost before.
No, Nyx was on Frost.
Must not have noticed.
Just Illy's gone from Green Hood to Red Hood.
I think it's very interesting to see Nyx on Frost in this matchup. I guess it makes a lot of sense, given it's going to be slightly more difficult for Illy to properly micro Frost basic the times that are necessary. And Nyx probably just wants to play a very defensive game, looking at how they're playing. Roll in, avoiding having to deal with any of those kunai. But Illy catching Nyx out with tap basic.
Uh-oh.
Avoiding
Oh no, he
catches the
hit
stun, but Cade stuns!
Oh, but he still gets a hit in the end. Illy got too greedy. They got more basic, Nyx going in. Oh no. Then Nyx gets hit by basic.
Focus kunai catching out Nyx there. In melee. Illy, interestingly, appearing to use a more aggressive vanish with no basic. Very bizarre, but I defer to Illy for expertise.
Bring out more basic.
We see Nyx possibly trying to slow down the pace of the game, but opting to get in for a melee, and that wide catching the hit on Illy, 1 heart apiece.
Oh my goodness. Alright, one heart each as we get into endgame here. Oh, goes in for a stun, doesn't land it.
And I need time. Spell parry. And Nyx
Really good
microing through that close range focus kunai, managing to survive, and get the stun to take card 1. Very
Illy
close
is
game.
unfazed. Oh, unfortunate. Immediate wide.
We sometimes talk about keyboard moments for players taking straight ankles out of wide pressure. I feel like that might be a bit of a trackpad moment.
Yeah. Oh, going in. No plays. Comes out though.
Nyx just running in with wide. Not
Wide is
opting
really
to stun.
The threat of wide is very scary. It really keeps players still, and at any time Frost can just go for base and get a hit, so it's very hard for Red to deal with wide spam.
Red waiting out the stun. Illy
Okay, that was
catching Nyx there with Kuno. No even?
Oh,
But
nice.
the
Oh
stun
no!
Melee kunai dying from the stun invul cancel.
Oh, good hit. Illy down to last part. Oh, and he can't dodge it. Illy loses the
Nyx-
first game.
Nyx roll-in basic thing to create a layered basic, which Illy would have been forced to micro through, and maybe trackpad just isn't the best for that.
Oh my.
I'm curious to see whether or not we see a character swap from Illy. Yes, we do see Sun from Illy. I think that's probably quite a wise choice, given that Sun has more options to get out of stun and wide pressure than perhaps Hood does. But this is still generally considered to be far more favourable for the Frost. That said, Illy is an insane player, but taking this first hit.
Yeah, I think his son has been doing well in this event so far, so we will see what happens here. Going out more basic.
We see lots more of these unfocused basics in this matchup potentially. Maybe trying to get in a strong layered combo here. A roll combo, but getting caught out by that slow moving wide. Placed possibly even 10, 20 seconds earlier. 20 is a bit much, but
Alright.
are you doing a good job of keeping Nyx out this card? Finding these safe spaces in long range Frost basic?
Oh no, but he gets hit by Diamond.
I
Lots of
bet
double
you
hits
that-
here.
I bet you that Tap Diamond was specifically positioned to catch that corner. Illy strikes me as someone who would just know that.
He does play very well by feeling. He just knows what works. I don't think he could tell you exactly that he was planning that, but I think in his blood that's what he wanted to do.
Being able to position properly to get the diamonds to converge where you want them to is a very powerful skill, which is very difficult. Nyx opting to roll through that pressure, which is honestly very interesting, but I guess you have roll up every 4 seconds, so no real harm done.
I think it's 3.5.
Is it 3.5?
We'll see next. Yeah, no, it's 4 seconds. You're right. Sorry, I'm still on that old patch where it was 3.5.
Wide pressuring.
Alright,
One
we're down to
part
end game.
survival.
Oh,
Illy
yeah,
opting
next.
for safety DS, just to perhaps survive for a little bit of extra time needed. Does
and he
leave
gets
Illy
wide.
susceptible to wide catches.
very close games here. This
It's
bracket
very
we've got is
impressive.
immediately seeing all the good games. Oh no.
It's incredibly impressive seeing just how well Illy is able to compete on trackpad of all control schemes on a laptop that can only run the game on Worm's Jewelbox.
Yeah, he is playing against all odds here and still having decent success. He may be down a card, but he's up 2 hearts right now. Oh, nice. Gets a hit on Nyx. Nyx stays too long in the basic. Pressure, but that wide doesn't really do anything.
Nyx getting in through those diamonds early.
Oh, close.
Immediate pressure.
Learning out more basic.
Nyx opting to roll round instead of go through that basic pressure. And getting that close range basic that perhaps Nyx has been looking for this entire set. Being able to threaten wide if Illy tries to macro and also micro continuously.
Oh,
Getting out
nice.
just in time and catching with wide. This is Illy's. No, this is Illy's winner's side card though.
Alright, oh, forces the dispel. Alright, now Nyx is looking to get in here. He knows the spell is
But Illy takes that second card. And yes.
Yeah. I guess the pressure of trying to get in fast to stun or wide Illy was, it just got him hit. Too much, you know,
Illy
forethought.
opting for the spell there. I'm curious to see if I were to roll that back, whether or not that was actually necessary, but I'm fairly certain that the basic slowdown might have made that a requirement.
It was dodgeable, but that's too much to ask of anybody to dodge, so I understand why he did it.
That's
Especially
weird coming from you.
I would have tried and got hit.
Nyx have it taking a massive lead this game and
There we
taking
go.
the set 2-0 with the trackpad Illy.
Well done to Nyx.
When is it time we start seeding trackpad Illy higher?
They were
I don't
seated a
know.
little bit higher this time.
Well, I do think trackpad Illy is popping off a little bit here, even for Illy.
Trackpad Illy was popping up yesterday though as well.
It doesn't matter what
Illy
hardware he
pops
uses.
up every day. It's just game knowledge, isn't it? It's Illy knows how to play M&S and knows how to minimize risk properly.
Yeah.
Now we've got our first proper look at the bracket on stream now. It's finally in a stable state, so we can have a look. So we've got quite a lot of losers to get through actually, so we'll get started with that straight away, starting with Penguin versus Axem.
Oh boy.
Also, Celie, I just want to mention that MNSDB is not some crazy document that has all sorts of mad stats. It's very simple.
No, I know it isn't, but like, why do you have the stats on Illy picking left versus right?
Because it's sorted into player 1 and 2, so I can just see how many entries are in Illy on player 1 and how many are on player 2. It's simple.
Good justification, my fan.
Fair. I'm curious to see how well Penguin does this set. Axemjinx might bring out the Frost if it is Tournament Life. But Penguin has a lot of practice playing against other strong Frosts like the up-and-coming Coyote.
Yeah. I do definitely think Axem is going to go for Frost here. And I think that's going to be hard for Penguin. Penguin just does not deal well with either... Well, he doesn't deal well with aggression. For a while, I think he was struggling with sustained pressure, but he has gotten better. But Axem can play Frost in any style. And
Do you think we'll see it game 1 Frost?
I
Or do you
definitely
think we're going to see it saved for game 2 at least?
No, I think we're going to see a game 1 Frost from Axem.
I would be surprised if we see... do we see a Hood Mirror? Do we see a Lich come out from Axem? I don't have it... I don't have it in my heart to believe that Axem will start Frost, but we'll see in a few seconds.
It's definitely possible that he might not, but I have seen him go one character that's off, and then the second game he goes for the character that's on if he loses. But a decent amount of time that has resulted in him losing sets, so I don't know if he wants to take that risk. But he's going to go for it here. So we'll see what happens. Maybe he wins and that doesn't factor well. Huh?
Axemjinx opting for the Sun. I think this is a fair pick into the Penguin. I don't know how well Penguin generally does into Suns. I think my Sun does okay last we played. So...
Well, Axem is proficient with Sun, basically every character by now. And Penguin, most of Penguin's training is with Frost too. Like, even though Axem has a lot more experience in this matchup, and as Frost, maybe he realizes that it's a bit dangerous, and since he's almost as good with Sun, he needs to just go with that. But Penguin is doing pretty well against it so far. They're 2-1 in Penguin's favor, and Axem ends up bonking on wide, which means that card goes to Penguin. Good diamond from Axem hits Penguin. Also, we can see a forced vanish. I think Penguin probably isn't as afraid to use vanish early because it's going to come back, and especially against Sun, I don't think he really needs vanish too much. Although on the other hand,
these walls are growing very profoundly, and Penguin not running through when that opening opened.
Yeah, he did not see the solution in time. That would have been a good time to actually have vanish, so
Vanish
eating my
was
words
up.
right away. Yeah, I suppose it was.
Perhaps
Maybe I thought it
saving
was
vanish. Perhaps saving vanish to just get through diamond pressure.
maybe.
Or at least trying to.
Okay, good weaving through those wides. Penguin does know when to stop shooting so that he can run through the time and pressure of Sun Basic.
And you see tap basic excellently closing off that option, forcing an almost undodgeable situation for Axemjinx. Apart from maybe just running at Hood. There.
Alright, very careful here.
Penguin
Penguin on
using
one
his
heart.
partial charge basics, but we see Axem take the second to Hood.
Yep, as Axem did, bonked into wide, so did Penguin this card. Starts off field to open, Penguin is not paying attention, ends up getting hit in the back with basic.
Basic.
Uh-oh.
We see another basic catch, this time focus basic. Penguin not moving enough to be able to get through it in time.
He's having a hard time moving through this now. Maybe he's getting a little distracted from turning nerves, getting hit by all these projectiles.
It is possible, though I don't think Penguin really suffers that much from tournament nerves.
Maybe not, but he
Axem
is bonking a lot.
taking that final card without losing a hit. I'm expecting we'll see a continued Sun off Axem until
Definitely.
the elite push.
Uh-oh. Axem's going pretty aggressive, but he's not paying enough attention, ends up getting hit in the back with the knife. And that's a hit from Axem. Let me see here. Oh. Alright, 2-2 each. Uh-oh. Gets a hit with... no hit, actually. Attempted hit with Diamond. Nothing really comes through. Throwing out more basic. They were circling for a second, but when Axem caught him with Dispel, it kind of stopped the movement. Penguin tries to run through Diamond and ends up bonking right into it. Unfortunate, he's into his last part. But good pressure. He got interrupted, but his pressure was good on basic, keeping
And
Axem
Axem struggling to find a footing again. Struggling to really build up these setups, but it could just be a stray hit that costs everything this game, but with one heart, there's card of this set.
Alright, Vanish for some extra pressure, but nothing really comes of it. Alright, Axem going for some micro, and it's good. Oh, dangerous position, yeah, he's not going to risk it. Makes sense.
Early spell.
Vanish is off cooldown? Oh no.
And catches with the spawning wide. Penguin not ready to react in time. Getting caught out. Early wide melee hit. I think we have seen lots of wide hits in this game. I don't think Penguin is quite ready to react, but that focus kunai storm, closing off that approach angle, or dodging angle as far as avoiding basic is concerned. Axem catching Axem. We are 3 hearts. Penguin
no.
takes the second hit. It does look like this might be Curtain's Penguin's tournament life. Axem is just playing consistently here, finding the spaces to survive, whereas Penguin is bonking a lot this game, potentially.
Yeah, his bonks have increased significantly over time. I'm not sure what happened.
It might just be losing focus slightly. I don't know if it's tournament nerves, but it does take a lot of mental energy to fight Sun.
It is true. Alright, his setup with all his kunais didn't work, so now he's without Vanish and without a burst of kunais to attack with. But he does force a Dispel. This is where he has to be dodging now. There's a lot of projectiles. He's going to get time, but he needs to run through.
Walling, but that basic is out in time to close that off, and Penguin gets caught in the... I think that was a diamond?
It was a diamond basic, and he just stays in the basic and gets hit. Yeah, he let go of his Vanish and tried going for melee pressure, and Axem had a basic planted, and that was it. So that means that Axem moves on.
Axem moves on to fight Trackpad Island. That'll be a very interesting set.
But in the meantime, we've got our commentator clash again, Celie vs Jahvaro. I hope you'll both commentate over each other. Are you gonna stick around and call Celie?
I am probably going to have to focus very heavily on being able to keep the consistency I need to be able to dodge Jahvaro, so
I see.
I'm still not good enough. So I will bid my farewells. Good luck to you both. Well,
good luck.
us both.
Yeah, I will see you. I'll see you, Pi. You see his Pi on the field. First round. Yeah, no, this bracket's crazy. Alrighty, so it is me versus Pi. You just get that real fast.
This stream's ready.
Lots of sunny and frost today. That is a bad idea to put that there. I don't want to spill this all over my computer.
What is it?
Huh?
What is it?
Oatmeal.
Let's see. It's the American word for porridge, I think.
Yeah. I guess so. Alright.
Okay, good luck. Oh, what's happened?
I don't know. Wow.
I suppose it's fine. I don't think there's any Storm Beasts in bracket today. They are quite a rarity.
Yeah. Do you have Explosion on, Mothman?
No, I don't. I should really change it, shouldn't I? I did it for the sake of tournaments because I thought it'd be distracting, but then every time people want to see it, so there was a mistake.
Well, here we'll go to here.
It's a good stage.
It's Frost vs Worm stage.
Is that what you're predicting? Oh no. Oh, what?
Oh. Okay.
Okay, Celie can't switch character anymore. So,
Should have specified. Oh. Oh, that's what he means. Okay.
wait, I don't, what's he mean?
He wants to play on Worm's Jewel Box.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Alright, I think now we're ready.
Yep, that should be everything.
Okay.
Darn, it wouldn't have mattered anyway, even if you had it on. It's not allowed.
Okay, so Worm versus Frost is not a matchup I super like, and I think Pi knows this. It's probably why he's playing it, even though he doesn't think it's a good matchup.
See, oh, surprising roll in from you there. Nice Novi fire with no hits. Some wides
I do
against
get
the
hit
wall.
with wide. Throwing out more basic.
Wait, did you pick Aqueduct because of story mode?
Yeah.
Okay,
I was predicting the Frost versus Worm,
I see.
so I thought it'd be an appropriate stage.
Oh, very nice.
Alright, Pi lingers a little too close, ends up getting quick stun. So, relatively quick set, and on to round 2. Pi
Seems
does
like
make a mistake and get hit by basic early.
Celie's struggling to react to the stun wave. Although technically Novi Fire is not a true punish, according to some people now.
Oh, that was way too risky. I could have just exploded there if he used Novi Fire. I keep forgetting I can't do that. Pi tries to run through, but isn't quite able to do it. I'm very wary of basic, and that is game 1 for me. So we'll see what Pi does now. I don't know if he'll want to stick with Orem. Maybe he's trying to represent Orem here.
With depth.
At the adaptation, I want to try. He's going to depth. Okay. Wait, yeah,
So
try
is-
Orem.
Would you have played on the gear stage? I forgot the
I'm
name.
glad I'm not the only one that doesn't know the name. Yes, I was gonna play on the gear stage. That depth is in for whatever reason.
I'm trying to remember story modes. Oh, got no chance of stage names.
Do not quite land a basic here. So this is definitely a very difficult match for Frost. It's one that I want to learn, but I just don't know how to do that. I managed to narrowly run through that basic roll. Yeah, I do manage to get hit with wide. And another hit with stun. As he follows me a little too closely. I try a roll in and hit with basic, but I was too close. He was unfortunately in my dead zone. We're in the mid game, and I'm definitely scared of getting to end game against this because I know that Pi is a bit more prone to using shotgun. And that gives me more opportunities here, but I think it makes things harder in end game. Throwing up more basic.
Oh,
Oh no. Slow traveling basic hits me. Oh no, I was too slow. Alright, not quite able to hit Pi. He's currently just microing around, or macroing around everything. Doesn't see any reason why he should try to dodge, which is understandable. Definitely afraid to go in, because I'm really afraid of betting it all on a roll in and then dying to shotgun. But I also know that waiting it out isn't really the answer either, so I'm in quite a predicament. It's one of those things where Frost has to take a massive risk if Depth won't. And I don't think that Depth really has to right now. Maybe if I keep playing like this, I might try. Oh, I didn't expect that. That card goes to Pi. Somehow managed to avoid getting hit by basic there, and Pi makes a mistake with his movement, gets hit. Yeah. I keep trying to play in close range, but it's really hard. Almost get a hit with wide. I'm just gonna roll in, try and get closer. The idea is to hopefully prevent him from being able to set up by being a little too close. Pi is not quite hiding him behind his basic as much as I think would be helpful for him. And he does not go for basic. Basic would have killed me there, but the Jellycat panic was got him hit. Oh no. Instant spawn wide. So he's down to last part. Not quite able to hit him with that run through basic. Alright, now Pi is really starting to hide behind his basics, and that makes it difficult to get a hit. Oh no! Oh, that was close. That was mistimed too, so I'm surprised that I got out of there alive. Oh no, it closes and hits me. Alright, that is game 2 for Pi.
I'm sorry to interject, but I've done some research, and the name is the Forever Wound Mainspring. Very close to what Illy guessed.
I see.
Well, that doesn't really matter.
I do like calling it. I do like calling it Gear Stage, though. All right, Pi's just stalling it out. Thank you for the knowledge check, Mothman. It's good to appreciate the simple things in life, like story mode.
Walls
Alright,
closing
stage is
in.
getting really small now. We'll see if my fear is true.
Oh, it's a very good basic.
Alright. Oh,
Very nice avoiding of these basics. Oh my goodness.
yeah. Doing my best with all my defensive abilities. Oh, not enough.
That looked like a checkmate there. Oh, a nice
Okay.
ride in revenge.
Oh, it didn't hit. No. Wide isn't quite long enough or narrow enough to threaten there. Yeah, he's at the bottom of the screen. I get hit. Oh man, I thought I could get out of there in time. Uh-oh. Okay, good. Alright, if he went for a fourth shotgun, I think I was dead there. Those shotguns came out faster than I thought they would. Oh man, I can't. again. Tried it. Oh no. Okay. Alright, Pi opting to stall a little bit. Makes sense. Oh no, reverse shotgun. No, my Y didn't hit. Okay, he gets a little too greedy, and I take a card with stun. On to the next game. Or card, I guess. Gotten a little quiet as both commentators have gotten focused. This could potentially be... Uh-oh. Oh god. Something, I don't even know. Ah. This is good. I shouldn't have shot. Okay, I see. I think I see now, but I have one heart to try and make the adaptation I need to make. I don't know if I'll be able to do it. That one is way too... No, the jellycat! Oh no!
I'm sorry, I really didn't want to distract you, that's it.
Good games.
Well done, Pi.
Well done.
Play a different character and you have me every game.
I can't. I'm bound to Frost.
Not true.
Ah.
Okay, we'll
Well done, Pi. So.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can finish this up. So I made this too big.
Celie, what's the name of the gear stage? This is a knowledge check.
Clockwork Citadel, I think.
The Forever Wound Mainspring.
Damn it.
I don't know where you got
Clockwork
Clockwork
Citadel
Citadel from.
I'm trying to think where it's from.
I don't even think that's a stage.
I don't think it's... Look, no, okay, never mind. That's in one shot, okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Uh, I don't think it's a stage play. Meh. Are we going to be running winners finals now, or are we going to be running the rest of losers
We're
rounds?
going to go ahead with losers for a little while, starting with Illy vs Axemjinx, a repeat from last night. I think Illy won that set.
I believe so as well. But maybe we don't know. I know, at least in the stream chat from yesterday, people were complaining a bit that Trackpad Illy is very inconsistent with how hot they're playing on any given day. Sometimes their trackpad dodging is stellar, sometimes it's not. So we'll have to see how this ends.
Let me get in on this. I think I will stay for this one,
Okay.
and then I have to go.
Just want to point out what Illy said, time for grand final number 4. I think this bracket has had the highest skill floor of any bracket I've ever seen. It's a bit absurd.
Yesterday was pretty absurd as well, but that's just because of the number of entrants. It's been genuinely insane.
Yeah, but this tournament we have experts going out and losers round 1.
Yeah!
Has that ever happened? I don't know.
I think it must have. It must have happened someday. Surely in patch 4, when nobody was playing.
There was quite a diversity in skill levels back then, I think, though. But maybe...
I am probably going to walk out at some point, final card, just so that I can stretch my legs before my next match. Never beating J Feather ever. Oh my word, what was that movement from Illy?
That is secret trackpad movement that only he and Rice can do.
We see the Sun Mirror. I think this is very interesting from Axemjinx. I think playing Sun into trackpad Illy does make a lot of sense, given that Sun forces movement no matter where you are. I would argue Lich perhaps makes slightly more sense, but we will see.
I think you're right. No, this is probably the best pick. That, like you said, Lich, but I think it's probably the best pick because Axem has more experience as Frost, but I don't think that the matchup really isn't that bad between Frost and Sun. And I think that Frost forces a lot of macro, Sun forces a lot of micro, and trackpad Illy does not like micro.
Yeah.
So I think even if Axem loses this game, he's probably going to stick with Sun.
I love that people
he
have
has
their own
Lich.
character pick meta into trackpad Illy.
Counterpicking spell is back.
Was it ever gone? We
I honestly
see
couldn't tell.
Axemjinx taking the heart lead. Illy, 1 heart left on this card. Axemjinx doing an excellent job of staying completely relevant and not allowing Illy to ever really veto. I'm curious to see. I haven't seen much melee in this matchup before, so I would love to understand how two Suns play out scraps. We see the Dispel coming out from Axemjinx, perhaps not confident being able to read those diamonds in time. But another Bonkin with 1 heart on this first card of set 1. Axemjinx is forced to move back to deal with those diamonds. Luckily reading them in time. We see 2 Suns do the exact same thing, basic partial charge diamonds. Axemjinx pressuring Illy into this wall, Illy choosing to dispel to remove all Sun projectiles, and we see what is a very funny melee scrap there, with double dispel and then the base to land the diamond breakfast combo. Illy unfortunately getting caught out, whereas Axem reading Illy's diamonds a bit better perhaps, or even just movement mistakes from Illy, not having as much control as perhaps they'd like on trackpad.
Alright, already coming to the mid game now. Uh-oh.
no hits, but we do seem to dispel off Illy. However, the diamonds do catch Illy as Illy attempts to perhaps reset positioning back to the centre of the stage by winding round Axemjinx.
Surprisingly, we haven't seen a lot of melee, I don't think.
I really would have thought Axemjinx would be leaning more into the melee breakfast combos, given I imagine that's quite difficult to handle on trackpad.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, but I guess maybe he wants to play it safe. Maybe he doesn't trust his own ability to dodge Illy.
Yeah, or maybe even his own ability to get in, because even with less movement, Illy is still an excellent defensive player in this matchup. Illy's son is stellar, as is every one of Illy's other characters, so Illy just moving in enough to get round that first pancake. We see the waffle walls really coming out far more heavily from Axemjinx, but Illy just moving through them where capable. But bonking on the wide from perhaps, was that movement speed from Diamond Dash?
Yeah, it was Diamond Dash that he used to run into that wide.
Because of Diamond Dash.
Switch to Hood.
I think this is a relatively solid switch from Illy. I feel like it makes a lot of sense when playing into Axem's son here.
Only problem that I anticipate is that I think it's going to make Axem play really aggressive.
I think it'll make Axem play... Yeah, I think Axem might play a very macro-heavy aggressive style, but I think Illy probably has experience enough in how to handle Hood's toolkit to really try and punish that.
True. The real question definitely is if Illy is going to be able to do all the things he does at close range against Axem when Axem does go in. Because I know Illy likes to play really weird in close range with Hood, but that's really hard to do on trackpad.
I'm expecting we'll probably see just a more distanced play from Illy as we normally see whenever they play trackpad.
One second.
See Axemjinx taking the early heart lead. However, it feels like Illy is doing an excellent job of dodging this. Also, Vanish does give Illy the option to very easily get out and reposition to any one of Sun's pressures. Unfortunately, unlike this spell, it doesn't help deal with removing perhaps some of the waffle walls, which might be able to build up in this matchup. But still fairly alright for both players. Illy is on their last heart of their first card, but it's still anyone's game. The walls haven't closed in that much to be able to force Illy into too many tough situations, but perhaps Illy wants the walls to close in to maybe try and threaten Sun a bit more and reduce the amount of micro and increase the amount of scrapping potentially we might see. However, Illy very content to stay back and unfortunately takes that card. Illy is on their last card of their tournament fight here. We see some fully charged basics coming out, while Q9 is used to keep Axemjinx in that top right corner, but now we've already repositioned and we see the corner switching as Illy is again perhaps being pushed into this corner by slow moving waffle balls. Illy perhaps looking for a way through, but opting to just stay passive, stay out of it, doesn't need to approach, perhaps a little afraid of the Sun melee. Can't speak for both of these players, but I would be if I was playing on trackpad in this scenario. Illy getting caught out by that just stray wide, which really shouldn't have been there at all for some reason. Sun is excellent, I find, at catching players out with just random stray wides in melee scraps that, due to converging angles being very, I forget the word I would like to describe it with, but we see Illy there almost forcing Axemjinx into the corner and perhaps the wall's closing. Maybe this is what Illy wants, as this reduces Axem's ability to properly set up walls. However, that does also mean Axemjinx, and also reduces Axemjinx's ability to macro, but Now we see Axemjinx playing slightly more aggressively, but now keeping distance, as we see almost catching Axemjinx with that charge variation on basic. We see a 2-heart game here, walls continuing to close in, and we see Focus Kunai catching out Axemjinx. I feel like Focus Kunai, I've been seeing a lot more of them from a number of Hood players. I feel like we're starting to see it shifting Hood meta, and I think we are going to see more on Focus Kunai as time goes on, but we see Illy opting to burn the Vanish as Axemjinx burns the Dispel, but unfortunately on the tail end of Vanish, Illy runs into that wide. We see a good pre-coverage from Illy, but Diamonds and Illy takes this back. 1 card apiece. This is Illy needs to survive this game. Axem only needs to take this final card to knock Illy out of the tournament and proceed to lose the semis. Illy needs to win both this game and the following. However, the counter pick does appear to be helping a lot. Illy very competently moving through these long-range diamond setups, perhaps not seeing as much layering as we might see from other Suns, but we do see layering, and Illy decides to dispel, not in the right position there to dodge the diamonds, and realizing that just in time. We do see a Kunai trap catching out Axemjinx there without the movement speed to be able to get around that basic funneling. We see Axemjinx on the final heart of this game with Illy not having taken a hit. Illy bonking to that wide, taking the first hit of the game. Axemjinx can still claw this back. It was looking very bad for Illy last card, so we will see whether or not Axemjinx can do the same. Illy opting to burn Vanish and catching Axemjinx out with that aggressive basic positioning, only possible by that burn Vanish. And we see this game go to 1 apiece for both players. I'm curious to see whether or not we see a character switch from Axemjinx, since Illy has to declare their character pick first. That said, okay, we see Illy switching back to the Sun. Yeah. I'm curious whether or not we'll see Axemjinx deciding to stick it out on the Sun, or whether we'll see Axemjinx deciding to go to what has been their main for at least a year now, I think. I don't know how long Axem's precisely been playing. I think about a year and a half, 2 years.
I'm curious whether December of 2022, I think.
2 years?
More or less.
Well, no, genuinely just a year and a half. Okay.
Yep.
We see the Sun Mirror. Axem did take this first game, but maybe Illy's a bit more warmed up against Axem's Sun, maybe a bit more used to Axem's patterns. I don't think Illy's had to fight a Sun yet this tournament, so maybe we'll see adaptation. We see a Dispel, Illy potentially using for aggression to keep up that pressure. We see double focus basic, and we see Illy taking the first hit on this final game of this set. These waffle walls just have plenty of holes in them for Illy to exploit, and these diamonds coming out from Axem aren't layered, so Illy is very easily able to micro them. Axemjinx running in, avoiding Illy from being able to wall them out with diamonds. We see more diamonds coming out from Illy as Illy slowly tries to reposition, and we see Celie approaching but takes their hand away from the diamond button. Catching Tipper Dispel, but that's not really all that important in this matchup, given that Axemjinx did have Diamond Dash available. This time, Illy catching out Axemjinx in the melees, scrapped with the same breakfast combo, both going for the waffle breakfast combo rather than diamond breakfast combo. Another Tipper Dispel from Illy, but we see the counter Dispel from Axemjinx, preventing that aggression. And the basic catching out Illy. We are 2 hearts apiece. This set couldn't be any more even at this stage. Positioning wise, I would argue Axemjinx perhaps has the advantage in this specific scenario, as basics are coming out, but unfortunately that advantage is somewhat lost, as Illy does manage to get a stray hit on Axemjinx. I didn't quite see what caught it, perhaps diamonds, perhaps wide. Illy interestingly opting to back into that corner. That seems a bit unnecessary, but perhaps didn't solve it in time. We have a lot of probably very strong counter melee play from Illy, preventing Axemjinx from really running in. Illy with the dispel up, needing to dispel there to avoid a basic, just catching out in time, and Illy putting Axemjinx on his tournament card. We see this very close game as Illy takes a strong walling position, Axemjinx backing away from the diamonds and unfortunately wanting to dispel early there, perhaps to get dispelled back earlier, perhaps just to reset positions and try and regain center ground. We see Illy very comfortably using focus there, but Axemjinx catching Illy's habit of running through the basic there to prevent them from being walled out. Illy just slowing down movement a lot, just taking their time, only moving what is necessary, which is what you have to do if you're playing on trackpad at this time if you're Illy. I think that's excellent play. I'm curious to see why we got that dispel. I don't know if just a diamond pattern didn't show in this end, but that dispel seemed fairly redundant, but we do see it come out regardless. Axemjinx this time having the spell, pushing Illy potentially into a corner. King Spike for me, leading to those diamonds looking like they charge dramatically longer than they did, but tap diamonds catching out Axemjinx as Axemjinx is on their tournament heart. Illy doing an excellent job to come back this game, having lost game 1 in this exact matchup. We are going to see the dispel for Illy to get out of that corner, and we see tap diamonds trying to perhaps freshen a stray hit. Diamonds coming out slightly too wide, but catching Axemjinx out with that basic, leading Illy to advance in the bracket to lose the semis, and Axemjinx to be out of the tournament. Following bracket seeding, but very close from both players.
So we've got your set next versus Jahvaro. Trying to take a break before that.
Oh, I forgot to stand up. I was commentating.
I need some water anyway.
If I grab a glass of water?
Yeah, I'll do the same. Okay.
Manflam, are you back? I'm perhaps not free of doubt, but...
Oh, jeez. Here I was being back and talking to myself. Welcome in, Max. Okay, well...
Jahvaro, did you attend before Celie?
I've been back for the past 10 minutes, but I didn't realize I was muted.
Oh, okay.
I had been quiet because Pi was really into the commentary, so I didn't want to interrupt. And then I was talking about how we have our top 5 and how any one of these players could be grand finalists. And how it's just interesting how every ATM it seems like something strange like this happens.
Yep. I'd say this is one of the strangest ATMs I've ever seen. I said before, I'll say it again, that the skill floor, as in like the lowest skill levels we're seeing at this tournament, is so high. I don't think I can think of another tournament that would match this.
Yeah, no, this is the highest level tournament. This is like the kind of thing you'd expect at a major. Just
Yeah.
condensed into ATM.
It's like, if this was a 26-man bracket, this would be the top 10 that we've had today.
Yeah.
It's...
And it started from game one, from like round one, basically.
Yeah. Although, it's very sad to see what happened to Rena.
I think it would be insane to watch a Swiss of this bracket. There are so many strong players that I'd love to see exactly how every matchup would have gone.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, there were some really intense games. And I wish I could stay to watch it all, but I will be taking my time to leave. I was going to play up until, well, I got eliminated. So thankfully that happened a little sooner rather than later, because now I can get started on other things.
Okay.
But I also want to watch these games too.
You don't have to commentate, you can just back out and do other things and have the stream on in the background if it's not too
Yeah, no, that's probably what I'm gonna do. Well, I got other things to do away from the computer, so I won't be watching it live, but
okay.
Later. But they luckily aren't so pressing that I have to watch it right now. I mean, I have to go do my things right now. But this has been fun. I enjoyed it.
Thank you for coming, Jahvaro. It's been excellent having you on commentary.
It has. Well done to you, Pi. Your reward is
Playing
solo
Jahvaro
commentary now.
again.
That's true. I may not be on commentary to support you, but I will support you outside the booth.
And I'm glad we got Max in too.
Yep.
I didn't know if it was gonna work, but
I'd have loved to have seen a bit of Max Arcs play. It's a shame that didn't make it on stream.
it's
So I'm
very
sure that was a
good.
very, very close set.
It was very close. It was extraordinarily close. I'm surprised that I won it, because Max's arc is really good. I'm surprised it got good so quickly, but he's a very fundamental player, so I guess it makes sense. Anyway, I'm gonna stop stalling. I'm gonna go ahead and head out. I'll see you all later.
Okay, thanks, Jahvaro. Have a nice night.
I am 99% certain Jay will pick Sun into me in game one. I'm not certain.
Why are you so certain?
Because every other set we've played ever, Jay has done it.
Okay.
But I have never taken this out of Jay, so I'm expecting this to possibly be a curb stomp. So,
Well, you've never
I
taken a
will
set
be
off
deafening, though.
Jahvaro before this, have you?
no, but we've rarely ever played. Since I
Okay,
actually started getting good, so
I see. Well, I'll see you after the set. Good luck.
thank you.
So in a matter of minutes, I've went from not commentating to solo commentary. Okay. Oops. J5 versus Celie. Will we see the Sun pick as predicted? Yep, Sun vs Wham. Oh, it's a good choice from Celie, predicting the Sun, I suppose. Oh, a bit of early aggression, Novi Dispel Force after a Novi fire. Oh, some very aggressive play, nice manoeuvring around these wides from Celie. Oh, finding the time to go in. Gets a nice hit on J Feather there. Oh, bonks and the diamonds approaching. Novi fire doesn't get any hits, and again, diamonds catch the approach. 3 hearts to 2 to J Feather. Oh, a very strange hit. I was watching Celie and I can't say I saw what hit them. And another hit. That's the first card to J Feather. Celie again, caught on approach. Okay, runs through these diamonds before they can be casted anymore. And into a wide. Jahvaro backing off into these basics. Oh, very narrow dodge of the wides by Jahvaro. Oh, Celie runs in there. Jahvaro's right out. Some nice basics across to shield. As a stray waffle gets Jahvaro a nice revenge hit with the basic. 2 hearts to 1 to Jahvaro now. Not an impossible comeback by any means. Oh, but not one that will be made as Jahvaro takes our first game. Let's see what we see. Character-wise, Jahvaro stays. Celie switches to Hood. Jahvaro's previously said, I think, as has been mentioned a few times, that Hood is the character he's most likely to get upset by. A few ATMs ago, I can't remember the number, somewhere around 77, Vez took a game off Jahvaro, quite famously. So, see if Celie can replicate that. Oh, Jahvaro's going in for a lot of aggression here. Immediate switch from the past matchup. A diamond dash in. Some kunais scare him away. Oh, nice micro through those kunais. And diamond dash speed too. More nice stray waffle. Looks like Jahvaro is going in. Vanish is banned. I think needed to get out of that pancake maybe. As the walls are closing in. Oh, but they are prevented by that wide hitting Celie. Okay, oh, very close to a kunai plant it seemed. Okay, some diamonds in a corner. It's a rough place to be. But it's not the diamonds, it's the waffle that catches Celie. 4 hearts to 1, very big lead for Jahvaro. Oh, but a beginning to its end maybe, as a tap basic and melee range gets a first hit for Celie in this card. Jahvaro diamond dashing in to feint some aggression. And a hit on the tip of a pancake seals the first card of this game. Oh, breakfast combo gets Celie. Nova Dispel. Oh, wides at the end of Nova Dispel. It's classic. I think Nova Dispel wasn't forced, but it was a wise choice to avoid those kunais at that range. Oh, and a bit of aggression. Diamond dash in, gets a hit. Oh, Jahvaro doesn't fancy his micro there. Another Nova Dispel as he backs into a wide. 3 hearts to 1 to Jay. On what could be Celie's last card. Oh no, Jay bonks on a wide. You take what hits you can get though. Oh, but Celie returns and that's the set. 2-0 to Jahvaro 6.
Yeah, that's game.
Yep.
I still don't have an answer for Jay's son. I need to really practice fighting against sons, but there's no sons who fight against me in casuals.
Maybe with the return of Hourai.
Maybe, but they play very differently.
That is true.
Jay's son is something else that I need to solve.
Jay plays at an unfortunate time for the EU people. It's quite sad. Okay, I'm very sorry to Hourai and Nyx. It's been a very long time they've been waiting, but we will finally get on with their set now. In winners finals, which will be best of 5. Oh, they already understands. Wasting time pinging them.
And we are at our top 4. Nyx, Hourai, Jahvaro, and Illy on trackpad.
Should probably say stream's ready.
I think this will be very interesting because Hourai famously does not like Arc. Or at least thinks Arc is top 1.
Yeah.
So, seeing perhaps one of the best, if not the best Arc player to ever do it, play against the best sub, who also dislikes Arc,
Oh
it'll be
no,
interesting.
an early
Unfortunately, Hourai gets caught out by the clock, doesn't bother with the spell, seeing that the moon timing isn't there, perhaps hoping to save the spell for another situation, but I feel like the spell perhaps should have been burned slightly earlier.
It's a miracle that Hourai
Nyx doing an
escaped.
excellent job of cornering Hourai here,
Yep. There was a time when
forcing out.
there was a wide right at the bottom of moon. It looked like Hourai was surely dead, but they somehow escaped. So many
Nyx doing an
debuffs.
excellent job of keeping up debuff pressure on Hourai.
So the walls are starting to close in now. For
You
half
see that
suffering.
layered wide, Hourai manages to get out just before it actually stacks up and becomes relevant, but getting hit by the basic.
Oh, leaving a
Nyx
bit.
trying to get in some debuffs. Sorry, you.
That's alright.
Moon coming out, wide, perfectly timed to try and catch the cross up before I manages to mic her out. Center moon, that would have caught regardless.
Oh,
And Nyx taking that first card without even being hit once by Hourai.
wide that melee to start things. Catches Hourai.
This is definitely a matchup that I don't envy Hourai for having to fight, especially as a more defensive sub. This can be very aggressive. But Hourai catching Nyx out as Nyx walks into the tail end of a disappearing basic.
Maybe the gates are
More
open now.
debuffs coming out.
As 2 hits on Nyx.
The spell coming out, but Nyx still has pop, so Hourai respecting the space. We see perhaps not diamond walls. Interesting choice to go for the basic spell. I'm curious as to what Hourai's thought process there was. But excellent micro through that stacked wide. But getting caught by wide, I think that was from Diamond Dash movement again. Diamond Dash, a double edged sword really for Sun, allowing her to escape so much and apply so much pressure, but also making her movement dramatically harder, having to get used to the speed shifts. Nyx forced to burn a defensive clock there because of the basic. Hourai managing to navigate this wide excellently, but a dispel will be forced due to the center moon. Hourai having to stick to either side of the screen now, and Nyx managing to close out that moon placement with an excellent basic positioning.
So that's 1 out
I'm
to
really curious to
Nyx.
see how Hourai might want to adapt. Hourai catching the first hit with wide. What do you think about this matchup specifically, Morfan?
Don't ask me. I don't know. I'm sorry.
I know at least that expert player, I believe the general consensus is that Arc takes it by a margin. but I think opinions vary widely among the player base.
It seems like Hourai's failing to prevent any sort of min-wars, maybe because of the defensive style.
Perhaps, yes.
Of course, that's going to be tough.
It would be interesting to see if Hourai adapts to play more aggressively as Sun and just try and force the hits before she gets completely walled out by Ark's checkmating capabilities at min-walls, but at the moment it definitely seems Hourai is certainly on the back foot and she probably doesn't have the best chance of this set, looking at how both these players are playing, but there's still potentially 4 cards left to go. Actually, 6! Hourai definitely doing a better job of getting earlier hits on Nyx here. With more precise wide placements possibly, but getting a bonk on that wide from Nyx will lead to Hourai losing her power. We do see the spell to get rid of the paralysis and escape Moon safely, whilst not being threatened by Clock. We see an excellent layered waffle situation, but Nyx manages to get out quite cleanly.
Ooh. Paralyzed tick at the edge of basic, but doesn't catch. Oh, Dispel Forced against that wide. Very quick reactions from Hourai.
And Nyx catching Hourai attempting to dead zone and potentially even try for a breakfast combo with the club. And Dispel not coming up in time. Maybe in the corner that might have just been enough time, but I'm not certain. Slow, unfortunately, coming out on Hourai, going to make a lot of these basics a lot less threatening. Unable to quickly threaten space. We see still a few lingering mini waffles on the screen. I'm curious to see whether or not we see the spell, but Tap Diamonds does catch Nyx, as Nyx doesn't attempt to go in against Hourai's stun there. I was wondering whether or not we were going to see an aggressive clock there.
Ooh. Seemed like Nyx was cornered against those waffles, but they found a way out.
Yeah, unfortunately there's just always a lot of... there's often just a lot of space or a way to escape Sun's walling setups, and Nyx has been able to find those consistently in the set, but this is best of 5, so Hourai does still have a good chance to bring this back.
Follow-up will be hard.
Oh, for sure, especially as Hourai has yet to take a card, but there's still plenty of time for adaptation left in the set, but unfortunately 2 hearts already being taken. It does seem very unfortunate for Hourai. But fortunately Nyx moving out of the spell there.
Oh. Narrow dodge of that clock.
Very narrow. I'm curious to see if in a LAN environment that even would have hit.
Maybe. Free hearts on.
But that does stall the walls, potentially giving Hourai more of a chance, but whole Arc Basic coming out from Poke from Nyx, keeping their head out of that clock, catches her. Phoenix applying very aggressive pressure here with that wide, Nyx finding the fast way through these waffles.
All the diamonds from earlier. Diamond dash in with
mini
the breakfast
waffles
combo.
coming out from Hourai, but mini does not last long.
I think I saw that in a previous set where you diamond dash into a breakfast combo and the diamonds sort of help with your combo. It seems very powerful.
It's definitely a way to play diamond dash. We see Hourai potentially trying to ball out Nyx here. But Nyx confidently just finding that spot through the diamonds and getting the clock there. We are going to see a slightly off moon timing there, allowing Hourai to escape. And Dispel, removing Death Toll, also preventing future moons trapping Hourai in that corner. But Hourai has regained center ground. Unfortunately, as we're moving to minerals, Hourai perhaps wants to start moving away from the center to make moon slightly less relevant and give slightly less stage control. But these hits are giving Hourai an in as walls continue to expand, and Hourai does manage to take a card!
Well done. The first of many, we hope.
I would love to see this set taken all the way to game 5. And the way Hourai is playing right now, it's definitely possible. I think she's starting to get into a rhythm for how to deal with some of Nyx's pressure a bit more. Perhaps getting slightly less wide box, slightly less basic box. Unfortunately, that also does need to be coupled with offense, which I think she is also starting to adapt to. Excellent tap diamonds. Nyx barely managing to make it out, at least on my screen. I don't know what it was like for the players. Hourai opting to dispel the paralyze on the moon. I think there's paralyzed slow on the moon potentially as well, which would have been very dangerous.
Hourai opted to stay still against these
getting up
wards.
before the clock can be threatened and trap her in that region. Holding center ground still. Minimize coming out. Dispel to remove debuffs. Hourai does still have the heart advantage. Hourai one heart away from taking this game and getting her first game on the board of this entire winner's final set. And one game is all you need. She's starting to gain her confidence back, I feel.
Yep,
Spell there.
I think it was forced under that moon. Seems
I
like
was wondering if or not we were going to see an earlier clock, but Hourai managing to catch out Nyx with, I think, spawning wide. Both staying on their mains, as I think we'd expect.
Yep.
I wonder if we'll see potentially a worm come out from Nyx if push comes to shove, but I'm fairly certain Nyx is quite confident in this matchup.
Did you see that? The wall nearly pushed Hourai into that moon.
Yes, it was terrifying!
It was.
We see a center basic breakfast pressure to try and keep Nyx against these walls and prevent really clock any future clock attempts. And we see a dispel coming out, trying to avoid paralyze being caught nastily between that moon and potential basic pressure from a well-positioned Nyx. And we do see a hit from Hourai. We are 3 hearts apiece. Unfortunately, we are at mid walls, which does mean we could end up going to mid walls, but Hourai does manage to take another hit, stalling walls out yet even more. I was wondering if not we'd see a diamond breakfast. Basic doesn't come out, allowing Nyx to just stand still.
I think maybe Hourai was expecting a preemptive move away from Nyx, perhaps.
I fully will expect that Hourai probably did press the basic button and it just got caught out by another input. Because that was long enough. But we do see Moon coming out. Does Hourai have the spell? Hourai does not have the spell, and that means Hourai... Now, okay, we're back to reset with debuffs, but Hourai needs to not lose this. Okay, Nyx is up a card, but we saw the exact same situation last game when Hourai was able to claw it back.
Quite sneaky on the spectator side. There was a wide behind the wide that caught Hourai in the end.
I think that was a basic catching Hourai out there with wide pressure surrounding it. Really just kind of adding to visual clutter potentially for her. Dispel there. Dispel wasn't forced, but it was perhaps the safest option given that moving for arc wide at that position can be very difficult, especially if that's a position that really likes to stack arc wide if you move for it. Alright, bonking to wide. We do see a fairly substantial heart lead from Nyx here, along with the card lead. But that does just stall out walls more, and Nyx does take the hit. Unfortunately, Hourai now on their last heart of winner's side. That said, Hourai has come back from worse.
Oh, very nice.
I'm curious if
Nice
not we'll
goal.
see a Dispel coming out soon, but the Toxic not greatly affecting her ability to apply pressure. Unfortunately not getting up early enough that she can avoid the Dispel to get around the moon. Good. Oh, and we see the clock. That should confirm if the moon timing is correct, but the moon timing is incorrect, and there's 1 second left on the spell. It's already dispelled, and we're back to a neutral state, but we are reaching min walls, and as this closes out, Nyx will be able to get the checkmate there off moon.
There was no gap.
Just slightly too close to the center.
That's the end. 3-1 to Nyx, although well fought. From
Alright, can
Hourai.
still fight her way back from losers.
It's true.
We will now be going to Illy on trackpad versus Jahvaro for losers round 4. I really want to. I'm gonna quickly check what happened yesterday in the set. I'm sure they played. Yesterday, Jahvaro took it over Illy. However, we're not certain by how many games because I don't believe that was streamed.
Okay. I'm guessing Jahvaro picks Frost here. Against the Riley Sun. Actually, wait, maybe I shouldn't.
Nyx picked.
I've never considered this before, but maybe it's not
I
right.
might see a stun. I think
Maybe
we might see a stun.
I've just thought maybe it's not fair to actually talk about character picks before the match actually happens, because maybe you could reveal some sort of strategies. I don't know.
Well, I'll be honest, I don't necessarily think competitors should be watching before their set. They should probably be preparing, but...
Yeah, well, some people
guess.
watch during their set.
It's not like we're getting at Jahvaro for mid-set coaching when
Yeah.
Jahvaro's playing in a voice call with the rest of the community.
Yeah, fair
I
enough.
think they both want to be on the left side here. Jahvaro trying to force Ivy over to the right side.
I'll also
Have we
worth
gotten to the
noting
stage?
that I don't think these players would bother considering my counsel. It's not really much counsel in the first place. Okay, anyway, Illy vs Jahvaro.
I wonder if we're going to see a double blue sun. I think Jay will probably end up picking sun because I think that's their preference into Illy's sun, and even if they'd rather play Frost for Hood. It'll be interesting. We will see as the match starts.
Okay, upstream ready. And this will be best of 3.
I just realised something. In the final rundown of the bracket, we're gonna have Hobo and Max both not making it onto the scoreboard.
Yeah, this is what I was saying. This is an insane tournament.
I will say, I think perhaps there was a bit... I don't know, like, was seeding unfavourable for them? I know Max, definitely, because...
Yes, it was for Max, but for Hobo, not really. They just got upset by you, which Frost vs Sun, as I sort of predicted.
Okay. And that's what Nyx chose to play into this as well, so maybe Jahvaro's feeling confident in their ability to aggress. Jahvaro opting to play this mid-range, perhaps just trying to keep these basics relevant in all situations for Illy. Playing a bit more slowly, patiently, perhaps waiting for min walls even. Are they opting for an early dispel? I'm curious as to why. I didn't notice exactly what pressure was on them.
It's an unfortunate brawl there, not quite long enough to cross the pancake.
If this was patch 1! If this was patch 1, I don't think we'd be seeing this matchup happen at all, I'll be honest.
Maybe
I
not.
think it would have just been Frost. Jahvaro rolling in to get through those waffles safely. Wide, almost catching Illy in the corner there. Ooh, Jahvaro backing out from that wide before it spawns in.
Seems like Jahvaro's using the opportunities of mid walls here. Seems to play at a bit of a closer range.
I think Jahvaro's plan is... My guess at what Jahvaro's plan is just to play patiently and stall a little. Because it doesn't matter, because the longer this game will go on, the more micro Illy will be forced to do at min walls, which will make life dramatically more difficult.
Does seem like we're seeing a lot of aggressive roll-ins though.
Oh, now we are.
Yeah.
And we see wide catching out Illy. 2 hearts to 1.
Oh, I think stun was necessary
just
there.
choosing the wrong option to get out. Illy could have kept pressing basic though,
Oh, no.
and that would have blocked it down.
Okay, we're
Almost
okay.
getting caught out by Dispel stuff. That was way closer than it probably should have been, but because of the bug. But we do see Jahvaro taking the first card, and Jahvaro now starting to take a bit more of an aggressive stance here. Maybe getting a bit more confident at handling Illy's sun habits and pressure. I don't know how often these players have played this matchup, especially with Illy on trackpad, but they've both been playing for a long time, so I'm sure they've played it a few times at least in the past. They might have even played it yesterday. Jahvaro getting the first hit as we reach kind of a mid to small wall situation, and just opting for these defensive rolls to get out of basic pressure and avoid waffle wall. Double focus basic means that corner wasn't pressured, but Jahvaro opts to get back into a more relevant position in centigrade. We see wide coming out to reset movement, but it's very fortunate Jahvaro realised that they mispositioned for that, but rolling into basic.
Movie Dispel to counter any wides.
Jahvaro finding their way in against these waffle balls. These pancakes though coming out from Illy are very threatening, preventing the Jay from really being able to get in confidently.
Oh, there's no way out.
That was insane! If Jay didn't stun there, I think Jay could have walked out.
I'm not sure he could have.
I think it would have become active later. I'm not so sure though.
To me, it didn't seem possible there, but maybe it could have been. Basic coming out there, almost punishing the stun, and Illy just utilising basic at min walls and trying to keep it as close to center screen as possible to deny as much space maps. And we see Jahvaro taking this first game with a wide. This is best of 3, so this is Illy's tournament game. Colour change.
Interesting.
It's not an alien strategy for Illy. We have seen it before. Although I can't quite remember the success of it before.
Perhaps less comfortable seeing green on blue, or even wanting to mix up Jahvaro, given that Jay has probably played against far more blue suns than orange, as blue is probably the more popular colour in the community at the moment.
It could be too high level for us, maybe. Okay. Jay have wrapped him for some early aggression with these wides.
Jay getting a lot more confident in just moving through Illy's early pressure. But now opting to stay back a little bit, maybe trying to get in some relevant basics. But moving in before the diamonds can really become active. Realising rolling through, managing to catch with Sword Storm 1. We do see some sword play, layering the Sword Storm. Jahvaro. Our micro correct in saying that the in-game name for pancakes is Novi Starstorm?
I don't know. Sunbest is a name that seems to come to me, although I'm not sure if that's right.
I think all of her attacks are Novi something. Novi Dispel. Oh, I think that might be wide. But we do see Jahvaro taking advantage here, but it's only 2 hearts to 3. Jahvaro trying to maybe catch out that Diamond Dash over wide, but Illy running far enough back to make wide irrelevant in that situation. With Old Frost wide, that would have been a hit.
Let's not talk about Old Frost White. Oh, nice melee hit. Close enough to it. 3 hearts to 1 to Jahvaro. Oh, stun against those waffles. Not too confident in movement for it, apparently. Unless it was a very cheeky read, I'm not sure.
We've seen possibly an attempted wide snipe from Illy there, but Jay moving in, realising that waffles are going to extend slightly farther. Oh, very confident melee play, and just dealing with Sun's close range pressure, and Illy getting caught out by, I think, Swordplay 1 again. Sorry, Swordstorm 1.
Oh, Jahvaro failing to pressure against the wall, bonks. Oh
And
no.
bonks again, rolling into wide.
I think the end of a roll seems to be where you're the most vulnerable in this matchup. If the sun plays well,
Oh, for
rolling
certain.
is so hard.
Oh, for certain. Especially with the mix-up between focus and unfocused waffle. Sorry, focus and unfocused pancakes. Sun has enough agency to kind of block certain roll attempts, which leads to Frost perhaps doing a lot more rotational rolls, which leads to being threatened by landing inside a wide if misspaced.
Yep.
Roll out of pancake. Jahvaro on their last heart, but not giving up pressure.
Oh, very nice from Illy, a burst of aggression.
I think excellent dispel there, realising that they weren't going to be able to force Jay out of cornering him with many other situations. That is one thing I absolutely adore Illy on trackpad's Sam. Their ability to use early DSs when they know they won't be able to catch their opponent is stellar. It's amazing to watch their risk management really in play.
I'd like to mention at the end of the last card as well, there was an insane micro dodge at a melee range basic from Illy. I'm sure it was unintentional, but it led to a game win, or a card win.
We see a couple breakfasts coming out, but Jahvaro rolling in with basic wide pressure. Jahvaro choosing to lead out with a lot more sword storms here, trying to maybe get more direct pressure immediately on Illy, and Illy cornering. Illy getting cornered again, but dispelling Illy again, just to reduce the amount of pressure that's ever actually placed on them at any given time.
And the stun wave finishes Jahvaro. For that part,
Thank you,
anyway.
Hourai.
Oh, come
That's
to...
holy. I guess that makes sense given that waffles are lattice. You have a lattice.
And a wide finishes the set. 2-0 to
Illy
Jahvaro.
being knocked out of the tournament in 4th, which is impressive given the level of skill. Not level of skill, the caliber of player we've seen in this bracket.
Yep.
Illy on the trackpad is able to beat. Illy on the trackpad is able to top cut this bracket, which is impressive.
I think maybe we should just highlight this quickly. If we look at Illy's run, hopefully you can all see that. Maybe Jahvaro and Axem on trackpad. It's insane.
I would argue that I think Jahvaro is probably the style of Frost Jahvaro plays is slightly easier to deal with on trackpad than maybe other styles of Frost, but Axem for certain. That was a close set and well fought by Axemjinx, but Illy has played amazingly this tournament.
That's true.
But Jay taking the set 2-0 as we move on to losers.
Okay, Hourai might have to DQ, I'm not sure. Never mind for that. That's good to see.
Okay. Hourai versus Jay. Hourai was the one to knock Jay into losers, but Jay did seem to have an adaptation, switching to Lich. Yep. I wonder if we're going to see Lich immediately out of Jay this time.
The Lich matches did look very close, so...
Hourai wanting to maybe try and get the run back against Nyx. Jay, I would love to see Jay versus Nyx, but we'll have to see. I don't want to let any commentator bias affect the set. Hourai deserves to win just as much as Jay here.
Perhaps Jay's feeling comfortable in this matchup after the warm-up.
Yeah, maybe. I wonder if Jay's decision-making process is potentially... Do you think Jay will pick Sun into... Sorry. Do you think Jay will end up going Frost into Nyx as well? If they win this set?
I'd really love to see that, but...
I wonder if Jay's feeling a bit more warmed up on Frost after those Illy games.
Who else would he go, do you think?
Death?
I
don't think we're going to see a Sun if Jay gets this, but I think we want to see... We should probably be commentating on the match rather than speculating on the potential for Jay to win this set.
Oh no.
But when Hourai has won every other set between these two players in the last 2 days. That said, last set was very close. And Jay's never managing to take first card.
Jake has found an opportunity in, but some combos lead him out.
Gets out of the Diamond Breakfast and manages to roll in, and I think that was Swordplay 2. Sorry, Swordstorm 2.
The wide of basic.
Oh, for sure. It's absurd how quickly Frost's bullets really spread out.
Yep.
Perhaps meant to nerf her long range pressure, but it definitely makes her close range game a lot harder to get in on.
Very exciting to play, I should add. So, playing as the Frost, I can't comment on the other way around.
We do see Jay taking another hit here, but Hourai evens it back up as Jay wide bonks potentially.
Breakfast combo catches the roll in.
Breakfast combo catches the movement out.
Yeah.
And tap waffles will seal that card from Hourai.
Nice time.
I do wonder
Breakfast.
if we're going to see Lich again from Jay, given that did seem to work very well.
Well, that's assuming he loses this. I'd imagine he'd want to say if he wins, although can't be sure. I'd say this is working about as well, maybe, so far.
Oh yeah. Oh, Jay rolled backwards into that lingering wide.
Oh, nice stun attempt there, I think. Guessing it wasn't just defensive.
No, I'm guessing so too. Although I wonder... I'd have to watch it. I wonder if Jay has a habit of stunning outside out of breakfast combos. because after doing a breakfast combo, because of the nature of the input, you have to basic first to position your wide, so you can't be threatened by a second basic, so it means you safely get out of both the diamond and waffle combo safely.
It's very powerful even defensively to avoid it, I think.
And we see the spell come out from Hourai, getting her out of the corner. Jay opting to try and macro around these basics. But getting caught by Hourai, giving Hourai game 1 of this set.
I should mention as well, this is a best of 5 set. I'll put that in M&S chat too so they can see.
Yes, we do see Jay switching to Lich. And perhaps a little annoyed at Frost.
Oh no.
We now
Axemjinx.
see the counter pick to Pink Lich. Jay saying before that they think they should have gone pink last time.
Oh, caught on those
Pink Lich,
diamonds.
the only pink character in the game.
Oh yeah.
To my chagrin. Is that the right word?
What did you say?
Chagrin?
Sorry?
Chagrin.
Hegrin?
Chagrin.
Chagrin. I'm sorry. I don't know.
Chagrin.
Chagrin. I hope I haven't said anything bad. What does this mean?
Let me go with dictionary definition. Chagrin is a feeling of disappointment, upset, or annoyance, perhaps because of your own failure.
Ah, I see.
According to Collins' dictionary.
Thank you, Collins. Okay, well, as we've been talking about Chagrin, Hourai has taken a card 4-0.
We do see a bump from Hourai on the second card. Early, and Jahvaro does have a strong setup, perhaps, for how Hourai is positioning here. It's slowly just moving, slowly redirecting these butterfly shots, just reducing the amount of pressure able to be placed, but the double butterfly there for one cycle does catch Hourai out. We see the Lich flower wall, but perhaps not as close as last game these two played. But now we see that closing in as Jahvaro moves up. We're getting caught out just by movement speed there, probably, from the pancake. Hourai finding the micro, as you'd expect any Toho player to do.
Any good Toho player. I have played Toho. I did not find the micro.
See, that's where you went wrong. You should have found the micro. Jahvaro perhaps trying to get in to set up for another flower here, but maybe a little early. Hourai dispelling, and Hourai having less and less space on the final heart of this card. It does seem like Jay is going to take this, and Jay does.
Yep, cornered against some butterflies.
One card apiece, same as game 1. This does seem like it's going to be a very long and very interesting set between these two players.
Oh. Jahvaro's retreating about these diamonds. It seems a bit dangerous, although he's a good player, so...
Jahvaro finding the way out of the diamonds. The diamonds not really getting stacked heavily, as I think butterflies were preventing Hourai from really being able to approach as much as she might have wanted with those diamonds.
Yeah.
Hourai opting to stick to this wall. And the spell trapping, but was that a wide to escape, or was that a butterfly to escape?
Oh, I didn't quite see. I was paying attention to Hourai diamond dashing to the other end of the screen fast.
But giving her more room.
Exactly.
Jay Feather, a heart down, but as the walls close in, it will slowly become more and more Lich favoured, and Lich has an excellent setup here, but Hourai is doing an excellent job of just redirecting these butterflies. Some phenomenal dodging displayed by Hourai there.
It's worth saying as well that these butterflies were so well placed when Hourai manoeuvred to the other end of the screen.
The spell coming out early, and that is a very awkward spot for Hourai to move through, but Hourai does find the way out and catches Jay in the attempt to potentially be positioned for that flower with Pancake.
And now it's 2-0 to Hourai. And depth, so much switching. Will this be an answer?
I'm not sure if Hourai has played Jay's depth recently. Jay's depth has definitely improved a lot, so we'll see quite how hot Jay's depth is today. I don't think I've seen them bring out all tournaments, so it'll definitely be... It's definitely probably a gamble for Jay, but... We see a wide coming out back, just to try and discourage the cross-up attempt over basic.
Oh.
And we see a wide coming out of Jellycat. Just the right position for the wide to not get eaten, doing centre wide off Jellycat. Jay perhaps struggling a little to get in through these basics with Depth's slow movement speed.
It's a nice use of Jellycat before to get out the corner as well. Oh, we're back into
Potentially
it.
not known for the spell trapping, which can be very dangerous in this matchup if you're fighting Jay.
What finesse. What a focus basic, catches the shotgun, and some diamonds later seal the first card for Hourai.
It does seem like Hourai does have this set by the ankles now. Idiomatic speech is not really strength.
I'm not sure, and I feel like you're touching on something that is correct, but I can't quite remember what it is. Well, not correct, but commonly used at least. Anyway.
Oh, we do see Tipper Basic catching out Hourai there. We are 3 hearts apiece until that basic came out and Jay Feather drops another heart. We do see a potential breakfast combo and Jay opting to use Jellycat to escape that.
Oh.
I would have been curious to see whether or not Hourai, or I think Jay would have probably aggressively dispelled after that, but we do see Hourai take game 3.
That is the set.
Jay in losers finals 3-0, giving Hourai the run back against Nyx.
And we did see them start to do a lot better towards the end of winners finals, so hopefully we'll see a turnaround here.
There is definitely a chance, though. Hourai does need to win both Hourai does need to win 2 sets against Nyx to really bring this back.
Yep.
Whereas Nyx only needs to win this first set.
And winning 2 sets versus Nyx. Oh my goodness, that sounds hard. Okay.
Nyx hasn't played in the tournament for a while though, so perhaps a little rusty.
But in casuals, I've seen them quite often lately.
And still one of the best players to ever play the game. But Hourai is, in her own respect, one of the best players to play too.
Extremely good. Okay. That's a nice attitude from Hourai.
I wonder if not Nyx will suffer at all from the endurance of having to play Hourai again. Because fighting Sun is a lot of mental stack just to keep on top of all the angles Wide presents. And I haven't seen Nyx play much in tournament at all. Nyx kind of largely leaving the tournament scene by the time I started playing. So,
Yep.
Alright, slowly being able to build ground with these basics, but unfortunately getting minimized, which makes Sun's pressure incredibly weak in this matchup. Debuffs fading. We see Hourai opting to go out over the basic.
Nice diamond dash there as well.
And we see tap waffles coming out to take a hit. I think Hourai is potentially hoping to just survive on top of Nyx there and force out a third hit in quick succession, but does get punished from trying to dead zone in that scenario. We haven't seen that many clock attempts really from Nyx. I think we're seeing a far more debuff heavy playstyle this time. Or perhaps Hourai just isn't giving the opportunities as much, as these basics combined with waffle walling is really making it difficult for Nyx to find space to stand still long enough to get that clock in. The partial charge on diamonds there making it impossible. Catch.
Oh no,
Nyx.
that was the wrong way to go about that, I think. Unfortunate. Basic catches Hourai.
We're seeing almost. We see a few more almost wide snipes. Nyx, interestingly, not even opting for the clock there. When I was trying to dead zone in the spell. And we see Hourai taking card 1 of this grand finals. Basic walling, but Hourai staying just high enough to be able to stay safely below the moon, but above any of these layered basics. Hourai getting forced into the corner again, minimized, and without diamonds to effectively pressure with Mini. Mini running out. Hourai running up past the moon to prevent it from having a chance of checkmating, but getting caught out by the melee wide there.
Oh, very nice.
Nyx doing an excellent job of effectively using Arc's wide range. Anyone unfamiliar with M&S should know that Arc's wide has a massive dead zone on it. Whenever Nyx holds wide, which I suspect we will see now, a circle appears around Nyx, and that indicates the region that the circling bullets will not hit. Which Nyx is playing excellently to keep Hourai constantly threatened, but getting in there, but also getting caught out by the clock. That's the first clock I think we've seen all set.
I believe so.
An attempted basic catch there before Nyx catches Hourai, I believe, wide.
Oh, Mini.
Mini making tiny waffles.
Unfortunately, doesn't last too long. And pressure is back.
Hourai's appetite is back as we see more. No, she's lost it again. We do have a paralyze with no spell, which could prove threatening if we see a situation where Nyx is able to force a micro through wide.
Oh, so many debuffs now. Mini, Death Toll, and Toxic.
She's doing such an excellent job of landing these debuffs.
Yep.
Alright, opting for the early clock there to avoid having to deal with the threat of running in and getting clocked, or staying below and getting moved.
Oh, and a breakfast combo catches Nyx.
We do see the clock, but Hourai predicts it and moves out, but unfortunately does not react in time to that basic. Not being able to macro it.
Wow.
And we see Nyx taking game 1 of this grand final set on winner's side.
Hit after hit to end that game. After hit.
Hourai's potentially struggling a little now
Oh, no.
to really get walls built up.
Dispel
but does
to-
manage to predict the clock and uses Diamond Dash to escape. Maybe allowing for more melee now, but I think Hourai is going to probably stick it out.
3 wide hits to start the card, it's not good. I think Hourai can do it.
I think Hourai can do it too, but it's going to be very difficult.
Just gotta believe,
She is
that's
going
what
to
she
have to
says.
play out of her mind.
Come on.
We see that the spell come out. I'm very safe the spell.
Oh, caught at a pancake. Oh, what a
We
clock.
do see the time stop, but Moon
The
is on
spell is
cooldown,
here.
so we're going to have to see the basic pressure, and basic isn't timed correctly.
Dispel,
Are we going to have
dispel.
Dispel back in time? We have Dispel back in time, but for some
Oh my
reason
goodness.
Death Toll wasn't dispelled.
No!
But why it catches out Hourai on this first card of game 2?
It's just the cards anyway. I don't know why I put so much stake into it. I did want to see that win though.
Hourai definitely the underdog in this matchup.
But they're putting up such an admirable fight.
We see more wide snipes coming out from spawning wide on top of Nyx. Oh, interesting.
Wow.
Interesting diamond pressure, forcing Nyx to stay between those two walls.
I love how quickly Hourai can set up sometimes.
It's so impressive. Alright, opting for the spell in the corner as basic would have caught her.
Okay,
And Nyx catches Hourai with the basic, taking that second game with 2 cards to spare.
last time we did see Hourai win this game. The
This game could decide the
third game.
tournament. That said, Nyx does appear to be just moving very confidently, but does get caught out by, I think, that wide.
2 pancakes actually. I think it was the
Ah.
edge of pancake at the beginning and again at the second time.
Nyx doing an excellent job of maneuvering through these diamonds.
Oh, very nice use of the
Spell
spell.
coming out to avoid
The
debuffs,
basic.
but paralysed! Oh, thank goodness for that paralysed tick being at the time it was. But Hourai getting caught out, but still has that heart lead. Microing through these basics, she's doing an excellent job, and Nyx is on final heart of this card. Hourai, 3 hearts to spare. And Hourai just slowly trying to build these walls, potentially looking for some groundwork to build her aggression off. Nyx getting tons of debuffs out on Hourai here. Confuse, meaning that Pancake won't threaten, but Dispel causing it to threaten, and we see final heart of this card for both players. Nyx has been able to claw his way back.
A mini is gone. Oh! A dispel!
And Tipper Dispel catches Nyx's movement out! Wow!
What a way to end the cards.
Was that an intentional melee or was that just a dodge movement? I'm uncertain. But either way, Hourai manages to take the first card of this third game.
And it was
I mean,
brilliant
that's how it all
too.
started last set.
Roxy is right, these players are both playing out of their minds. It's so good.
I mean, this tournament has been out of the mind.
I know. When has a tournament's been like this?
Excellent D1 pieces from Nyx. Almost catching Hourai with the clock there. Confused, lying at least on my screen. I don't know about the players. Hourai getting through the wide, realizing that Nyx's focus was displaced from an earlier basic.
Oh, Dispel Fast. That moon was a center moon, actually.
Oh, this is going to be very difficult for Hourai to survive.
It's the space. There is, but there's a clock to catch
And I think that's the right timing on clock. I think
there's a diamond dash.
it's not, but it catches with wide, and we are back to final card.
Come on, Hourai. Maybe we shouldn't
Nyx
have any
needs to
bias,
win
but
one card to win the tournament. Hourai has to fight back 2 more games after this, but she can do it. She was, I believe, game 3 went exactly the same way, with Nyx taking the second card as well.
you are right. Yep.
We have these waffle balls really starting to build up. The basic catches Hourai in her attempt to escape, perhaps expecting or retreating wide from Nyx, escaping that, but getting caught out by the more centered basic. Nyx really struggling to find a way through, but finds it now, forcing Hourai into the corner.
We're starting to close in.
It's going to be very difficult for Hourai as this progresses, as the moon becomes more and more threatening, but another hit. I think it was also at the small walls that Hourai won last time, so there is every chance she is able to take this game. It is even. Especially now that walls are stalled. She finds a way round that basic. Diamonds, almost sniping Nyx there. We are probably going to see the spell here. No, we see basic being used to threaten the clock and keep Nyx out from being able to properly pressure her.
Oh, this moon's so deadly.
There's no way we don't see the spell here, but we do see the clock forced off Nyx. And oh, that's very tight. But Hourai manages to eke her way around.
Oh no!
Oh, unfortunately getting caught out by the wide there, not moving directly at Nyx there, getting her caught out, leading Nyx to take grand finals 3-0 over Hourai after the run back.
It's a very good return from Nyx. I don't think they played in a very long time, at least like 2 years or something. So it's very nice seeing them, and they did as well as you'd expect.
Yeah.
Good job, Hourai, putting up such a fight. What a tournament.
What a tournament.
Bit of scuff at the beginning, but other than that, I'm so happy to have been part of this tournament. It was so fun to watch.
I was very worried that we weren't going to see very many entrants early on, especially given the high turnout from yesterday, but it's been lovely to see everyone turn out and give their best today. Maybe not their best in everyone's cases, but I don't know how they feel. But especially from these 2 players, that was excellent play from Hourai and Nyx in this grand finals game.
It was. Maybe because of the things that happened at the beginning, I think this is the longest ATM I've ever held.
Really? 4 hours?
Except 64, but we don't talk about 64. 64 almost caused my retirement, was that bad. But other than
what
that...
happened at 64? What, tell me about 64?
No. Okay, I'll get the bracket on screen in a minute. And then... I'd lost my thought, sorry. I'm not going to do a results readout today. I think you've been here long enough. But I'll give you a look at the bracket before we go and say bye.
Thank you everyone for coming and competing. This was amazing.
It was. But okay, challenge
Well played to everyone in bracket.
Okay, and here's our final bracket.
I don't think we can see it on stream.
You
No,
can.
okay.
There's just a slight delay.
Yeah. We should probably shout out BunniestBunRena.
Yeah, that's a good point. BunniestBunRena, although they did play in this tournament, they are not featured here because of some exceptional ATM scuff. But they were here, so I'll try and highlight it on stream. This probably won't work. You see this match here? This Penguin second versus Max. This wasn't Max, this was BunniestBunRena. There was actually another match that should have went here. Which was Illy versus actual Max, not BunniestBunRena. And then there was a match, see this match, right before this match, so in a losers round 0, I guess, there was a Max versus BunniestBunRena, which was 2-0 to Max. If you make these imaginary additions, you get the full brackets, okay. Hopefully you followed that.
It made about as much sense as it didn't.
Okay, anyway, thanks everyone for coming. I think I'll say goodbye now.
Take care.
Goodbye.
Bye.